Hey yo, mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check 1 2. Welcome back to the Random Show. We are back once again, episode number 361 of the Random Show. What's going on, people? Apologies for the delay, but we're here, and we're queer. What's going on, people? What's crack-a-lacking? How you doing? How you feeling? How you doing? How you feeling? How you doing? How you feeling? Let me know in the stream chat. What you guys saying? Big up everybody in the stream chat. I see you. Big up Chris Mac, Wagwan G, Silver Ranch, I see you. Good to see your girl. Uche, what's going on? What's going on, love? Demaz, what's going on? Brendan, what's going on? Stevie M. RR Skins. What's happenings? Victor E, I see you. Bear people, KC Shuffle, I see you. I think that's it. Big up KP, Mr. Bob. Big up RV Sanchez, Stevie M, Lisha Manuel, Bryan, Brendan Mallory, I see you. G1 Roger, everyone in the stream chat. Wagwan for the Wagwan. How you lot doing? How are you blood clots doing? Okay? What are you guys saying? Let me know in the stream chat. What are you guys saying? Let me know in the stream chat. What you guys saying? Bang your fucking doors. What are you guys saying? Let me know. What are you guys saying in the stream chat? Holla if you can hear me. What's the deal? What's the dealio? What's good? Big up everyone in the stream chat. Appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for chilling. Thank you for being here with me right now. Always a pleasure. Never ever a chore. You know how it is. You know how we vibe. Thank you for being here once again. We are back like cook crack. You get it? I've actually got a couple of patrons capping tomorrow. I'm gonna do a double reaction, Bill Burr and Andrew Schultz. So if you haven't watched it yet and you want to check out my reaction, make sure you subscribe to the Patreon. That'll be coming soon. But of course, I'll alert you on the Discord, Taz, obviously on Random Show community notes. I'll update you guys on my reaction. But I've got that all done and ready to go, so that should be dropping tomorrow. Double Patreon action for those of you who subscribe. Yo, big up Addy Z. I just saw you there. Apologies. Big up blood for Addy Z. Appreciate you. I think it says testing, testing. For some reason my TTS didn't say it, but there you go. Big up Addy Z. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Wagwan for everybody else. Big up Chris Mack as well. Big up Chris Mack. Kevin Brennan had Kato on a couple months ago. He's an interesting guy. Nice to hear. Big up KP. Good to hear from you too, my friend. Good to see you. Mr. Ethan, where the bitch is at? There are none, brother. There's none. There's never any, my friend. There's never any. That's the gag. The gag is there's never any, my friend. There are never any BITCHEEEES's. They don't exist. Big up Mr. Bob, big up Jordan Ray, big up Stevie M, Wagwan. So anyway, let's just jump straight into it. There's a clip here I want to play for you, which is this particular one. I haven't watched it yet, from American REDACT. I know some of you guys hate BERT. I know some of you guys despise BERT. I get it. But there's this clip from American REDACT. Just published this video about BERT KREISCHER that I want to check out. So hopefully you guys won't mind if I react to it in real time, because I haven't been able to see it myself. You get me? So let's check this out, yeah? This is American REDACT. BERT KREISCHER just hit rock bottom. So let's hear and let's see what he's talking about. Let's freaking go. Let's go back to the beginning. Is it working? Cool. Big up everyone in the stream chat tuning in too. I appreciate all of you. Wagwan for the locking. We're here. We're ready to roll. Ready to vibe. Come on, bro. What one for this video? Why is it not working? Let me refresh this. Just quickly refresh this. One sec. There you go. Cool. It should be working now.
2 days in Vegas. 2 consecutive mornings of bottomless champagne.
God almighty.
Breakfast.
You look like it.
And I'm back in the gym. Look at this fat face. I swear to God. I look like if The Shining was about obesity. Johnny's home.
Jesus Christ. Guys, I'm honestly concerned.
It's quite impressive, isn't it? Don't you think it's impressive just looking at him? Because I think I've discovered it with Wings of Redemption. Yeah. I think I discovered this phenomenon with Wings of Redemption and to a lesser degree Boogie 2998. These locals, these weird guys on the internet who are like very repulsive to look at, but they seem to have no problem recording videos of themselves with the camera super up close. Like, they don't mind what they look like, knowing how they look like. You know, does that make sense? They don't mind giving us an up close and personal look at what they look like on a consistent basis, despite them not being physically attractive or just looking clean. It's like it's a strange phenomenon. Like locals that look like Wings, but in their head think they're cute, and people that look like Bert, like a complete mess, but they don't mind. Like they love the camera. Like usually back in the day, if you were ugly and fat, you kind of hide from people, right? You didn't want to be seen, right? Especially if you didn't feel too good about yourself. You kind of cowered in the shadows. But this new breed of like narcissistic obese people or narcissistic fucking alcoholics is so weird to me, man. I find this so fucking odd. Like, he doesn't shut up. He doesn't leave us alone. He's constantly in front of your face. It's interesting, isn't it? Like, what? I wonder what he sees when he looks in the mirror. Jason Momoa. Whoa.
Jesus Christ. Guys, I'm honestly concerned for Bert Kreischer's.
And the wild thing is about this clip, so I know I keep pausing it. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. Guys.
The wild thing about this particular clip is that Bert is sitting next to Shane, who's like a consummate party boy, a consummate beer drinker, a consummate, like, you know, he parties too. So the fact that Bert looks like this, sat to another guy who also parties, just shows you how much he parties. You know, there's levels to this party shit. Because next to Shane, because Shane sat next to Bert, looks sober. Big up King Bayu, appreciate you for super chat, bro.
How is Bert constantly redder than your flag?
Exactly, yeah. Then this bit here, exactly. That's so true. Like, and like I said, right? I have a feeling this Bert Kreischer guy is gonna outlive all of his fucking comedic peers. I swear to God, he is. You know it. You just know that you know that's gonna be true. You know he's going to outlast everybody, and it's through no fault of his own. It's through no effort of his own. Sorry, he's just going to stumble into it. You know, he's going to turn around and suddenly he's the last one standing, despite him doing untold amount of damage to his fucking body.
I'm honestly concerned for Bert Kreischer's life at this point. Like, I get that it's a running joke that he's an unhealthy fat guy that drinks a lot, but I don't think any of us truly knew the extent of his gluttony up until now. And after watching his most recent Instagram stories, I don't think it's a stretch to say that this guy...
Big up Black American. Big up Black American. What's that? That's Shane's future if he's still partying at Bert's age, B. I don't think so, though. I think Shane is too busy. Maybe that's part of the issue. Like, no, sorry. I think Shane is too, like, his time. No, sorry. He's got too many gigs, basically. I think Bert being a master of his own destiny, having his own podcast, doing his own tours, you know, basically being a big time comedian, allows him the opportunity to fuck around and to go a bit crazy. I think Shane doesn't have that luxury because he's writing for shows, he's producing his own shows, you know, he's doing SNL. He's probably too busy to get super fucked up as much as you want to. I think Bert, maybe that's one of the negatives of probably, you know, doing your own thing. You can just do your own thing, you know? It doesn't matter because it's part of your brand is to be fucked up all the time. You don't ever have to be sober. There are no big meetings where you have to sit down in a boardroom and, you know, connect to a Zoom call or something. You're just kind of, you know, flying by the seat of your pants. So maybe Shane will be okay because he's so busy. Maybe if it slows down, it'd be a problem. But I think because he's so busy and so booked up and shit, I think he'll be fine. And it seems like he doesn't, you know, maybe just booze doesn't affect Shane the same way it affects Bert. Maybe that's also a thing. Maybe it's just, you know, it's genetic. That could be a thing. Maybe, I don't know.
Guys speedrunning some kind of disease, because as you just saw, Bert just came off a 2-night bender in Las Vegas where he drowned himself in bottomless champagne. And as you'll see shortly, it caused him to black out and eat pretty much the entire McDonald's menu.
Oh my God,
Jesus
I just watched my
Christ.
own stories and found out
Like,
that I...
Like, how could somebody that looks like this be so comfortable with having a camera so close to their face? Have you ever woken up one time when like you've been drowsy or you've had like I don't know, you've had like a takeaway, you know, a bonanza for the weekend, and you grab your phone to look at your face or something, and you're like shocked by what you see. You give yourself a jump scare, you know, or maybe you hesitate twice to like upload that selfie because your face looks a bit cranky. This guy's like got the camera super close up to his face, and he's been like drinking the entire bar. According to Bert here, he ate the entire fucking McDonald's menu. Like, I wonder what that's about. Like, I wonder what level of narcissism exists where you are obese, alcoholic, you know, you turn red at the mere sight of alcohol, your eyes become super puffy and inflamed, you look like you're about to have a heart attack, but yet you have the phone in your face. Like, you don't mind it. God almighty.
I ate McDonald's yesterday. I ate fucking McDonald's yesterday. I haven't had McDonald's in 10 months. I had...
People that say that always lie, by the way. I don't know why people lie like that too much. People that say those type of things are always lying. Oh my God, I haven't had McDonald's in so long. Yeah, right. Like your Bert Kreischer. Come on, let's relax. You're not that Bryan, what's his name? That human optimization dude, the Bryan whatever Johnson guy's name is. You're Bert fucking Kreischer. We don't believe you. We don't believe that the last time you had a double fucking quarter pounder or whatever was 10 months ago. No one believes you. That you never had a McFlurry in 10 months. You haven't had an apple pie in 10 months. You hadn't had some fries in 10 months. A chicken burger in 10 months. Come on, bro.
20 McNuggets. I had 4 cheeseburgers, a Big Mac, a fry.
Taco cheeseburgers.
Taco cheeseburgers. I take off the bottom bun, and then I just eat the top bun with the meat in it. I forgot I had...
Honestly, that's also a little bit of like weird fat thing, isn't it? Like, what's taking off the bottom bun gonna do? You're still eating a burger. Like, what is this like weird little things to like curb the amount of calories you're just having? At that point, you might as well just eat the whole thing. Like, there's no point. Either you get it bunless or you eat the whole thing. Having it with one piece of the bun still on it, or eating the burger with one bun, is just like, it doesn't make any sense. I guess maybe he's folding it. That's probably what he's talking about. But it's a weird cope. Either you eat the McDonald's or you don't eat the McDonald's. But, you know, removing the bun to eat it like a taco is just like, it's just weird.
McDonald's yesterday. I just watched my own stories. I was like, fucking Leanne ate McDonald's? And then I was like, oh shit, I ate McDonald's.
God almighty.
Bottomless champagne. What are you going to do?
So let me just break this down for you here. Bert, after drinking enough champagne to kill a horse, proceeded to then scarf down 20 McNuggets, 4 taco cheeseburgers, 1 whole Big Mac, and then a serving of French fries just to top it all off. But don't get me wrong here. It's a completely normal thing to go out once in a...
But that's nothing, though. That's not everything he's ate. Like, let's be real. That's just one meal that he ate after he was hungover. And I'm sure he's excluded a bunch of things. There's no way in my mind that I believe that he woke up and there was nothing to eat in that Airbnb, that hotel, wherever he was at. For sure he had other things. Maybe after the show, maybe on the way back to the fucking room. There's no way that was just the one thing he ate. Let's just be real about that.
a while, get a couple drinks with your friends, and then end the night eating some greasy food. But I think we can all agree that if you're doing that daily, hell, even weekly, that will eventually turn into a much darker problem.
Christ.
I mean, every video we see of Bert, his face just seems to get more bloated and red than the last time, so I just can't help but feel like this is a normal occurrence for KREISCHER. Like just a couple hours after realizing that he ate the entire McDonald's menu the night prior, he decided that it'd be a good idea to taste test all the burgers and fries from all the different popular fast food chains in America.
This is what being a comedian is about, you know, right? This is what making it's about. Like, not going on fun holidays, not having fun experiences, but just sitting in your massive studio ordering a bunch of takeaway, every single burger under the sun to taste test. Like, oh God Almighty, man. Sometimes you think to yourself like, richness is sometimes weighted on the rich, isn't it? No. Wealth is rated on the rich. I think someone said, "Oh, money's rich." Whatever that saying is, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
No, they're not. I'm going to Burger King right now. Oh my God, I can't believe you, Christian. Listen to this. We're gonna send 3 parties: one to Wendy's, one to Burger King, and one to McDonald's. We're gonna each sample what I would say is their menu items. So we're going for a cheeseburger, their French fries, and then their signature sandwich.
Joe List was right, man. Joe List was right. This is annoying. Do you remember the Joe List beef that he had with Bert about the whole pizza thing, and he was trying to force Joe to eat a pizza or order a pizza or something? This guy's a little bit annoying, you know? This like ordering for everybody, demanding people eat something, eat this, involving everybody in his gluttony, some weird challenge thing going on. No, thank you. Don't get me involved in your shit. Let me order my thing I want to order, but I'm not getting involved in your shit. I don't want to taste test every fucking burger on the menu. I just want to get what I want to get, and I want to keep it moving.
Things got a little out of control.
I think I'm
We're sampling. I don't feel good. I don't feel good. By the way, I haven't had.
Yeah, when you're paying everyone's salary, you gotta laugh in it, right? When you're paying everybody's salary, you have to laugh. No one's pausing. You know, no one's has cause for concern. No one's fucking saying no one. Everyone's just laughing. Everyone's giggling away, of course, because he puts everybody's kids through fucking school. Makes sense.
That also came right.
I'm sweating.
I truly apologize that you guys had to hear that. I mean, you could practically feel the heat from that burp KREISCHER through your screen. But yeah, pretty much right after that second fast food binge, Bert ends his night with an enormous, greasy tomahawk steak. And I actually feel kind of bad for Bert for this one, because he's probably under the impression that this steak's a healthy choice, since all Joe Rogan talks about nowadays is the carnivore, steak-only diet and its benefits. Like, Bert probably thinks that that steak is going to counterbalance all the poison he just forced down his esophagus.
What a healthy day it's been for me.
So as you guys can see here, Bert's eating habits have...
How do you have even that appetite, bro? How can you eat all that? Like, we've all had moments where, like, you've maybe had a bit of a greasy one, weekend-wise. But you don't want to top it with more. The last thing you want is a steak after you've had, like, every fast food burger that you can get your hands on. Then you ordered everything on the menu the day before that. Usually you don't really want to go for the steak straight away. You might want to mix up a little bit, you know? I don't know, maybe a soup. Maybe some toast, you know, maybe a bagel or something, but you don't want a tomahawk steak, you know, with probably calamari on the side, onion rings, you know, I don't know, fucking lasagna or some shit, mac and cheese. It's a little bit too much after a takeaway of that, isn't it? So he must have a pretty good, you know, appetite in general, because I couldn't get through all that, man.
Pretty much never been worse. And I think the most depressing part about this is that while eating and drinking all this bullshit, I think Bert at the same time actually thinks he's on some kind of diet still. Like, I truly think that Bert thinks of himself as healthy, which is just mind-blowing. 100%. Like on the most recent 2 Bears 1 Cave 100%. Episode with Tom Segura, Bert goes on this 2-minute tangent about how he's the strongest comedian in the world.
The strongest comedian living.
The strongest living comedian.
Am I the strongest comedian? Am I the strongest comedian?
I've said Brendan Schaub might be the strongest comedian, but obviously he's not a comedian anymore. But he'd probably be a strongest comedian. And the other guy, right? What's his name? Nick Simmons, Bryan Callen's friend, the one that was doing that challenge with Brendan about the don't count with the straps and shit, right? He might be quite strong. But this Bert delusions of grandeur when it comes to his strength is always funny to me.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Top 5? Top 10?
I think you're probably top 10. Well,
top
here's
10
the thing.
Easy. Google how many people in the world can bench 325 pounds.
Let's see.
How many centimeters in an inch?
Wow, less than 10%. Less than 10%.
Yo, I pick up Josie. AZ, do you get the munchies when you're going hard on a night out though? Not really. Not particularly. No, I'm not going to lie. Not really. The closest I'll get to having munchies on a hard night out is probably maybe mentally I'd want to eat some stuff, but then when it comes to like eating it, I don't eat it. You know, that's a problem. That happens. But to gorge as much as he has, like I could probably get through that one McDonald's takeaway menu or takeaway order that he had, or takeout order, whatever delivery order he had. That I could get through for sure. But it's the other stuff, like the other burgers and the steak. I couldn't do that. You know, that's a little bit too much afterwards. Like I'd probably be more prone to having I don't know, some sugary drink or some fucking crisp or something. You know, that might be something I'd be hungry for, but I don't think I could get through as much as he was getting through, because he gets through a lot. Like he puts a lot through. Do you know what I mean? But maybe he's just got a, you know, he just got a big appetite. That might be part of it as well. Big appetite for food and booze, which is probably a dangerous combination.
%.
Only a small percentage.
Last time I checked, benching your own body weight isn't really a flex. It's more of like a benchmark for beginners.
Exactly.
No, but all jokes aside, guys, if this were true, this would actually be somewhat of an impressive feat for Bert. And I actually do believe that he can do this. I mean, with a healthy spot and a huge bounce of the bar off of his chest, he can probably muster up 320.
Holy shit, I thought that was Tom. I was about to say, I thought he's got tiny. I thought that was Tom Segura. When you walk past, it's not Tom Segura, it's what's his name? The other comedian guy, I forgot his name.
And a huge bounce of the bar
when he was
off
walking away, I thought that was Tom Segura when he was walking away. I was like, Jesus Christ, how small has he got?
of his chest, he can probably muster up 325 pounds for one rep. But that's not the point. The point here is that Bert thinks that ego lifting can somehow counteract all the toxic waste that he pumps into his veins every weekend. And that's a very Bert Kreischer thing to think. All this drinking and binge eating just seems to be Bert's way of coping with the fact that he's probably peaked in his career as a comedian. A peak that, according to Bert, he's not really satisfied with.
I saw the list of pictures, and it looked so fun.
It was fun.
You got the jerseys.
Yeah.
You got the
yeah.
You're with DeStefano, and it's just so cool.
Jeff Tate was there.
Yeah, Jeff Tate. And I was in bed with Leanne, and I was like, I'm not doing shit with my fucking career.
Oh my God, you're crazy.
And I was like,
dude.
I gotta get on the road. I gotta get back on tour.
Man, the life of a comedian in the Rogan sphere just seems like an endless, exhausting competition.
And it's never about being funny too, by the way. It's never about, oh my God, how was it? How did that joke work? Did the crowd respond well to it? It's just about him looking at those pictures and thinking, wow, all that money. That's what they're thinking. Oh my God, the money. Because I'm assuming most comedians, like any other artistic, creative art form out there, the people that do it are probably in the weeds when it comes to, like, you know, pocket watching and shit. So they probably know roughly about what people make when they do theaters, when they do arenas and shit. So when they see those slideshows, the first thing most comedians think about is like, oh, he must have made this amount because the ticket prices were this amount and this and this and this and this, and you take this and you split this and you pay for that. You know, they probably know roughly what the amount is, so they all just get jealous of the money making potential or the money earned by other comedians. They don't ever think about the show. They don't ever think about the quality of the show, about what that show does for the audience, how it helped the audience or not. Zero. All it's about is making the money. So Bert's just jealous that Tom put together a live show that looked really good maybe on paper, and he wants to now do it just so he can kind of, you know, make himself feel better. Not even for the money, because at this point you don't think they probably need it. It's not going to be that much of a life-changing experience when they do get paid for it, but it's just merely so he can feel like he's worthy. Instead of the jokes, by the way. No mention of being funny, but let's just sell more tickets. Love it, gotta love it, gotta love it.
I mean, on top of the thousands of hours of podcasts that they have to do, where they have to find something funny to talk about for an hour plus every episode, they also have to be on their A game during their comedy tours that seem to never really end. So even though Bert probably gets paid an ungodly amount of money per year, this work schedule seems to be getting the best of him.
I think, can I tell you the biggest thing, and this is maybe a little inside baseball, but like, when you're that busy, sometimes people ask you to do creative stuff and you don't have the bandwidth for it. Mm-hmm. And so it comes out mediocre. Mm-hmm. And so like I'll give you a perfect example is like promo videos. They would tell me like, we need an on sale video for ... And I'd just be like, I get so many of those. Cause you know, you have an on sale video for a show. I need a promo video for Porosos. I need a promo video for our 5K. I need a promo video for your special. You have a movie coming out. We need to do a promo for that. And you have all this stuff that you just
another movie.
All of a sudden, I feel like the fun gets pulled out of the job. when the job was never intended to be work. It was meant to be fun.
It's supposed to be
And
fun.
Didn't you do that yourself? Wasn't he the one that used to brag about doing the best promo videos? He'd brag that he does them all by himself. He essentially edits them himself, or storyboards them himself. He comes to the concept himself, the shots, everything. He was kind of bragging about it, and all of a sudden, the thing that you brag about is now becoming the thing that you hate the most because people are demanding you do it. So he was okay doing those videos when he was just doing them on his own time, and he was not beholden to anybody. But the moment now that he's being, told to do certain things and is required to hand it in at a certain time to help the promotion of whatever project he's doing, it's becoming a bit of an issue. It just goes to show, innit, like, these guys are inherently lazy in a way. As soon as the work ramps up a little bit and more people are requiring them to do certain things, which is still in line with what they already do, it's like they're asking them to learn a new skill, suddenly they throw their toys out of the pram. Like, these guys are weirdly, like, productive, ambitious, or whatever it may be, but inherently, deep down, a lot of them are fucking lazy.
It is work, but it should be fun work.
Yeah.
So he's on the verge of burning out, while at the same time having this deep-seated hunger for more success burning at his core when he compares himself to his peers. I mean, no wonder this guy just eats his feelings away.
And that's why I think when you see, I'll use Shane as an example, but when you see Shane make time.
Jesus Christ, man. Now I've noticed it, I can't unnotice it, innit? Who said it? Was it Podcast Cringe or somebody? About his obsession with Shane Gillis? And always like, kind of like, I guess, weirdly trying to big bro him in a way. It seems like it's something, whenever he's trying to big him up, it sounds like he's also trying to like sneak this, It's strange. His relationship with Shane Gillis is strange, but I think he probably sees a lot of himself in Shane Gillis. Like, he probably looks at Shane and thinks, oh, that's it. I'd be Shane Gillis if I made the right choices, I'd be Shane Gillis if I focused more on the craft of writing better jokes or storytelling. Maybe I won't have to rely on take off my t-shirt, but here I am, golden handcuff thing.
Or Gillian Keeves. That was all just fun. It wasn't work yet. His calendar wasn't loaded. All he had to do was sit in an apartment with his boys and try to make each other laugh. And that's the beauty of the playfulness of stand-up, And I think I had subtracted that out of it and gotten so many plates spinning that I couldn't have fun with anything. I just was like, I looked at everything as another job.
I mean,
that's his own fault, though. I don't have any fucking sympathy for him in the slightest. That's his own fault. He brought this upon himself. He loved it. And now it's becoming bothersome or tiring because he's got people demanding his time. But I just think he's inherently lazy and can't bother to keep up with deadlines and shit. You have all the time in the world. There's no excuse why you can't do the work that you're required to do. Just figure it out.
And it's kind of crazy that Bert's at the height of his career, earning more money per month than most people in the world will ever see in their lives, yet still feels empty inside.
Exactly.
And Bert claims that the reason for this is because of his absurdly busy work schedule, but I don't think it's crazy for me to say that his drinking problem is probably causing a lot of his bad feelings too.
100%.
I mean, this guy's entire career has been a booze bender where he's either completely shit-faced or suffering from a brain-throbbing hangover. So I bet if he actually took steps to getting sober, that he'd feel much more fulfilled with his life. But we can only dream, folks. Because if you're familiar with Bert Kreischer at all, you know that that's not really in his cards right now. Like, his drinking problem is so bad that he actually thinks alcohol is good for him. And in this podcast, you can see that he nitpicks stories of people who drink every day in order to justify his alcoholism.
And it was little baby bottles of Jack Daniels all the way across.
Yeah.
And he pulled them out, and I saw that, and I was turned on immediately.
Yeah.
And I said to the lady, "What's this?" She goes, "Oh, he's a dentist, and every morning when he wakes up, he takes a shot of Jack Daniels before he starts his day."
No.
And I was like, "Shut the f up."
That's pretty nice.
I could do that.
But I'm not gonna lie, a dentist working like, I don't know what dentist hours are, 9 to 6, 9 to 8, whatever. It's a fucking full-time job. I would advise it. It's not something you'd encourage or you'd be proud of or you'd want to copy. But I think it hits a lot different if you're a working man, putting in your 60 hours, doing a job, even if you love it, and having one shot in the morning to kind of get you pepped up and stuff. It's completely different than a comedian who has no job, and just kind of, you know, survives off the kind of their craft and their art, essentially indulging themselves in all the fucking liquor and booze available. That's a completely different story, you know? Different sort of slightest, I'd imagine. But, you know, these people are fucking weird.
That's
I mean, I wouldn't stop at one, but he just took one shot and started his day. You know, was it FDR that did that? FDR would have a shot of whiskey every morning.
I love how he knows all of these quotes. This is like similar, like, you know, like gangbangers or goons and stuff, how they can be really dumb in other aspects of life, but then they're super smart or clued up and knowledgeable when it comes to the court system, the justice system, penalties, sentences, fines, what to expect from lawyers. Like, they seem to have an incredible amount of knowledge about the judicial system, similar to Bert with his boozing. He's pretty dumb, right, in most other case places, but for some reason he knows all these like fun anecdotes, all these fun little facts about people in the history who, you know, liked a bit of the drink just to sort of justify his existence. Incredible.
No, maybe not. Maybe Truman or FDR.
So guys, according to Bert, because Harry Truman, the man who was president in 1945, drank a shot of whiskey every morning, this means whiskey equals healthy. I mean, this guy is truly lost. And honestly, I can't help but feel kind of bad for him. Because while he is an incredibly annoying hack comedian, he's overall an innocent guy. Like, he's never had a mean bone in his body, really. He also happens to be a father, so I truly pray that this man gets sober. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the BERT update, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't be afraid to comment down below. And until next time, thank you for watching.
Yo, big up the American. Appreciate him. Absolutely legendary. We love to see it. I was playing another video, isn't it? Damn. Go away. Big up the American. Yep, we love to see it. Brilliant video. BERT Crusher just hit rock bottom. We just saw that actually, so let's just get off this quickly before it keeps playing another video. Don't play another video, you piece of shit. If you don't mind, don't play another video.
2 days in Vegas.
Playing another video, of course it is. Anyway, yeah, big up American REDACT. Check out his channel, you know where it's at. American REDACT. BERT Crusher just hit rock bottom. Check that guy out. Does some good shit. We love to see it. But I will take a bit of umbrage at the term hit rock bottom. There is no rock bottom. It's just going to keep going down and down and down and down and down. There is no rock bottom. It's just going to keep going down, down, down. But again, what do I know? Absolutely nada. Cool. Let's move on quickly. Let's get through some TFATK stuff. So TFATK episode number 1070. I've got some notes here. Not for all of them, just for this particular episode. 1070. I've got some notes here. So first note is this clip here, courtesy of, what is it, 849, which features some not so casual racismo from the one and only Brenda Job.
Oh yeah,
allegedly.
Back and forth. Either way, that card was fucking trash. And UFC's in some trouble, man.
Well,
hey, name their biggest star. Go.
Well, that's
who?
what
Bilal,
I was going to say.
Love Bilal.
Love Bilal.
Love him. I love him. Fantastic. Who? And Clive. How many pay-per-views selling? 2? His mom and his uncle? Who else? Who you want? Pantoja? 135? We don't give a fuck. 125? Who else you got? Marab? Nah, not happening. What if Schaub?
Marab's becoming a star.
Excuse me, sir? No, we're talking about pay-per-view stars, bud.
And
have you noticed anything about the people he mentioned, by the way? Have you noticed anything about those names he mentioned and how he's shitting on them and saying they aren't stars, saying they don't have pull, they can't sell pay-per-views? Have you noticed there's common denominator amongst all those people he mentioned?
He's tuning in.
Nobody. Who else you got? At middleweight, DDP has a chance. He's probably the most exciting. Makachev. Makachev is probably their biggest star.
Yeah.
Pierre's still their most like pay-per-view guy, but Makachev's their biggest star, pound for pound. And, you know, he's exciting. He's the one
it's
Daggy that's
going to be
exciting.
an all-Daggy Palestinian Checheni, possibly.
Nice bit of casual racism there, right? Nice bit of casual racism there. Anything that isn't anything that isn't American, or anything that's not English speaking, anything that's from a particular region of the world, completely snoozes off. That's his reaction to it. That's his reaction to any UFC fighter that I guess isn't like white or Caucasian or something. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what this point is, what's going on here, but I guess that's what's happening here. But someone's meant to be like an MMA, you know, what's that thing called? A UFC talking head, whatever, critic. No, I won't say critic. I guess commentator in some respects. This is his opinion. Interesting.
Well, listen, it's just
You know what it is?
Islam.
Yeah, but you know what it is?
Jesus Christ.
America's just not focused on fighting anymore.
Or Allah's stronger than everybody else.
You shut your whore mouth.
Well, it's
daddy
interesting.
sucking piece of
No,
shit.
but people have been talking about how it's all going to be like mostly Muslim.
You daggy sucking piece of shit. Daggy. I don't even know if I like that term daggy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I think even daggy itself has some sort of like racist undertones. I could be exaggerating. I could be being, you know, I could be fucking overreacting, but I don't even like that too tough.
Russia.
That's all they do.
And well, no, I'm saying that from a marketing standpoint for Americans tend to be like, well, that guy doesn't speak English that well. He comes from a very different culture.
Yeah, we're not watching.
It's not. They want some Americans in there.
Yeah, we do.
John Jones.
Well, he has one at best if he ever comes back.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, they're in some trouble. They're in a little bit of trouble. It's also why there's more international fights now.
Yeah.
Dana's just, bro, get off that dude's.
By the way, interesting, right? Yeah, and this is funny though, right? The irony of Brendan telling anybody to get off someone's nuts is credible. When his whole career has basically hinged or prospered off of his ability to get on people's nuts, the fact that he's telling Dana to get off someone else's nuts is hilarious. I find that utterly hilarious.
International fights now.
Yeah.
Dana's just, bro, get off that dude's nuts in the Middle East. I know he has an open.
Turkey?
Oh my God.
Well, Turkey represents the House of Saud for sports and entertainment. So you're talking about crazy money.
The jealousy that Brendan has for Dana is so interesting, isn't it? Because it's not like they're the same person or they work in the same field or area of business. Like, Brendan really has delusions of grandeur. Like, there must have been a time in Brendan's life, like just kind of, you know, ranting, raving. I'm just talking out my ass here. But it feels like there was a time in Brendan's life where he genuinely thought that he could do Dana's job, or that he should have Dana's job. Especially maybe during the below the belt, you know, era of show when he was on Showtime, because some of the things he says about Dana and how he talks about him business wise and the moves he makes and stuff, it reeks of somebody who feels like they could do a better job, you know, or somebody that feels as if they're more deserving of the jobs, of the roles, of the opportunities that Dana's been given over the years. And I find it utterly bewildering because it's like they're not even in the same like league, you know, when it comes to like human beings. But then here's Brendan out here thinking, yeah, he can do way better. And also I find it funny that he's kind of, you know, laughing or poking fun at Dana for sucking up to that guy in the Middle East. But could you imagine how much sucking up Brendan would do if anybody in the Middle East would fly him out for a fucking boxing promotion, for a consultation, to show him around their countries or whatever? Could you imagine how much dick he'd be sucking? Could you imagine how excited, how giddy he would be if he got those invites, which he never gets? So I just find it interesting how he's so on Dana's ass with business stuff. It's just wild. It's like, bro, you couldn't even run like a merch, you know what I mean? You couldn't run a merch business. That's completely defunct. You couldn't run the whiskey properly. That's defunct. Like, come on, bro. Like, I get Dana does some awful things with fire pay and stuff, but I don't think Brendan's in a position to really, you know, question his business acumen or his behavior, how he comports or conducts himself.
So he's just.
But you're just gonna burn the market here. Just fuck America.
Well, he was like, listen, let's do some boxing. We can do a lot of stuff.
Oh no, let's do boxing, and I'll make all your people champ. Okay, just fuck America then.
Well,
it's just fuck
Americans
America.
have got to step.
What is this fuck America thing then? What is this like? This nationalism arc is fucking interesting, isn't it? This nationalism arc from Brendan is interesting because I'm not even sure he can spell nationalism. I honestly do not think he can spell nationalism. I swear to God I don't think so. Big up KC, appreciate you, brother.
Papa couldn't even run closet comic shop.
Exactly. couldn't run comic shop, couldn't run anything, and now he is ragging on fucking Dana. I get it. Big up Casey.
Up and start competing with the Daggies, and you know, that's all. Daggies.
Yeah, nice bit of dead air, by the way. Lovely bit of dead air there. Moving on. Let's move on to this one. Papa said he pulled his bicep muscle because he was lifting a Hummer tire. LOL. One of my notes there. Big up the LOL inclusion. Do we believe that Brendan actually pulled his bicep muscle, or is this another Chappelle Lacey car park sprint I pulled two hammy situation?
Yeah,
But that's
a great fight.
That's a great fight.
Great fight.
He's got a
stylistically too. That's fun
because they both come forward.
That's
It'll be
fun.
interesting. Yeah.
That's a fun fight.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all a disaster. And then ESPN Plus not fucking working. And then I tore my bicep. I told you.
Lifting a Hummer wheel.
Hummer tires.
First.
Usually, if you tear your bicep, wouldn't that be extremely painful? You wouldn't even be able to flex your arm this way, would you? You see how he's flexing his arm to cover his face? Surely, if you tear your bicep, you wouldn't be able to do that, would you? It'd be so painful. I've seen people with torn biceps online when I'm watching my fucking YouTube videos, my weightlifting videos, you know, all that malarkey, and you usually see some sort of blooper reel compilation. You click on them, and sometimes the injuries are obviously fucking awful. But one thing you always see when somebody has a bicep tear is really extreme bruising. You know, the bruising is crazy. It swells up obviously super crazy, but the bruising on the actual bicep is wild, like absolutely wild. So the fact that he's saying he tore his bicep, but then doesn't have any bruising on his bicep and is able to flex his arm like that to cover his face, led me to believe that he didn't actually tear his bicep. He's just, you know, he might have, I don't know, he might have tweaked it. Maybe he felt something there. But in order to tear a tendon, like, come on, bro. Come on. You can't be sitting down doing that if you tore a tendon. Let's be real. Yo, big up SANAZ, appreciate it, brother.
Pulled biceps so he can't film those 225 bench reps.
Yeah. Why didn't I think about that? It's so true. Big up SANAZ, that's so fucking true, yeah. Because there's been a lot more pressure being put on him about the 225. More so because he's the one that posted that picture on Instagram stories of those 225 on the bench. Or on the rack, sorry. So now we want to see it, right? If allegedly he's racking up those weights, now we want to see it. I don't believe he can do it 25 times, you know, uninterrupted. No way. But that might be a good reason. Yeah, big up SANAZ. Maybe he is trying to, like, you know, pull a fast one. I don't have to do it now. Yeah, big up Tucson as well. I hurt my knees doing lunges yesterday. Yeah, big up the lunges crew, man. Walking lunges are brilliant. Brilliant workout. Remember back in the day when I was really on my running shit, I'd do like walking lunges, but I'd do like 200-meter repeats of like 5. Brutal. I'd wear fucking knee pads, go outside and just mark out 200 meters and go back and forth doing fucking lunges. And obviously with I think 1 minute 30 rest in between. Jesus Christ, that'll make you feel like Superman. Come on.
First time you've been injured I've ever met you.
Yeah.
All the fighting you did, everything.
I know. I was being a dumbass. I was in the shop. And the other 3 tires I exchanged all right.
I was in the shop, by the way. I love how he acts like he has like his own motor shop. But I think he does, to be fair. I think that company, Sig Motors or something, is something he's involved in. So I think that's why he says that. But I love how he tries to act like a legit mechanic. I was in the shop, you know? I was in the shop, you know, elbows deep in some fucking engine oil, you know, that sort of nonsense. So I find him hilarious with that.
Took him on and off, and I was at a weird angle. I figured I could do it with one arm because I'm Bam Bam, and my bicep went, not today, and it's cold out here. Damn it. And the pop was just, man, it's loud.
That's what happens as you get older.
I don't know if it was an old
thing. No matter what kind of shape you're.
So what else could it be? If it's not an old thing, if it's not you warming up thing, if it's not medication, how else could you just tear your bicep? It just happens randomly. So Brendan doesn't believe in getting older means you might slow down, means your ability to lift certain muscles or to lift certain weights might not be where it once was. Is that what he's trying to say?
You're in, as you get older, you will be in a position where your tendons and everything else is just a little bit more
fragile.
Yeah, it's easier to pull.
But then also I put on muscle too, so the tendons are like, hey.
I love how you can't just be like self-deprecating one moment and look dumb or look uncool. There's always like, yeah, and also, you know, I did this, I did that. It's like, bruh, please. In this instant, you gave a sob story, let us sob.
Bud.
Look, as a guy, exactly, and your tendons don't necessarily get stronger.
No.
So you're moving a lot of weight. I was bench pressing, 50 pounds in each hand. And my trainer said to me, he's 68, and he goes, that's good for you. I know you can go heavier, don't. I go, why? He goes, because any heavier, and I promise eventually you're gonna just,
Depends how long you've been doing it.
Sure, but how you work out and how you do it is how you warm up.
Brendan's too dumb to get injured, basically. Essentially, Brendan's too redacted to actually injure himself.
When you're 58, I promise
At
you.
58, maybe.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I gotta warm up properly.
Yeah, I don't warm up. Never have.
Yeah.
Ever.
Interesting, isn't it? Are we surprised that Brendan doesn't warm up in the slightest? I'm not surprised. But it might explain a little bit about his temperament and shit, innit? Does not believe in warming up.
And that'll change.
I don't think so.
It'll
it's just
change
not
in
my
that
thing.
the warm up.
I guess a warm up to me is
lightweight.
running 2 miles.
Yeah, that's
my
a
warm up.
That's a total warm up.
But I'm not like stretching and
No,
doing all
actually,
that whole shit.
running is a great warm up.
Yeah.
Stretching is whole shit, by the way. I guess he wants to say, like, I think he probably would want to say FAG, but I think he's opted for the whole shit. So working out or like doing any kind of warm up activity is a level of whole shit, legitimately. So okay, cool, fair play.
Great warm.
I run. That's
and
all I do.
also your body's totally warm by then.
Yeah.
And then you probably you start a little bit lighter than you finish.
Yeah.
That's a warm up.
That's a warm up.
You've been doing it right.
Oh yeah.
You've been doing it right.
Empowering,
I've just
enabling.
been
Big up Bryan
injecting my
Callen.
bicep with peptides like it's look at fucking AIDS, man. Just injecting all day.
Popping it in. Did you go to the doctor?
A general doctor. What the fuck?
How do you know it's not a full tear? You just
I would know if it's a full tear.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's full, you can't
I would know. I don't think you would.
even.
But
But
if
it'd
it-
be rolled way up more.
Oh, okay. So
way
if
more.
it's teared though, it won't reattach though. So you may have to have it reattached.
No, you don't. Only a complete tear you have to reattach.
Really?
Yeah. There's a lot of guys that deal with this. It just
Anyway, you get the point. Moving on. Yeah, we've got a HITROCIOUS, a very rare HITROCIOUS saying here around 1851, and an announcement that they're going to be back on the Jerry Fight Companion very soon. Allegedly with Joey Diaz. Not too sure if that's true. I feel like Joey Diaz keeps running away from these guys when they do a Fight Companion, but allegedly Joey Diaz is going to be on it. But I'll let Brendan tell the story or break the news.
This next card coming up with Patty Pimblett and
well, there's a fight night that's fucking atrocious this Saturday. But you're talking
HITROCIOUS.
well, there's a fight night that's fucking atrocious this Saturday. But you're talking
And Chin laughing like he said something funny or something that was correct. It's like, what?
well, there's a fight night that's fucking atrocious this Saturday. But you're talking about the one in Miami.
Yeah. That I'm
But
excited
even
about.
before that, on March 22nd, I'm doing Fight Companion with Joey Diaz, Eddie Bravo, and Mr. Joseph Rogan. That one's stacked too.
Which one?
Edwards Brady.
Oh wow.
That's the UK card.
Brady's a rugged
Yo, big up Apex Putter. Yes, we'll talk about Unique, of course.
fella.
That's
Look at that.
that's a fun card.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Kevin Holland, Gunnar Nelson.
is back.
Molly, they always put on there. She needs to win.
Molly McCann.
Nice bit of dead air there, by the way. Nice bit of dead air. As they just read silently in their heads the lineups of the fucking, UFC fight night coming up soon. No mention of it to get back onto it. Look, nothing. Just, just staring off into the distance as the audio listeners cry. We love to see it.
Leroy Duncan's a savage. Shannon Bannon. Yeah, it'll be good. It's a good card. But that Miami one's fucking tasty.
That's tasty.
Yeah, Miami's great.
Bring me that Miami one.
UFC 314. Volkanovski, Lopez.
This is a good fight.
Patty Pimblett,
That's going to
Chandler's
be. What's your
great.
take on the Volkanovski Lopez fight?
I'm siding with Volkanovski.
Yeah.
He just has more ways to get it done. Let's see how his chin is. So it's all dependent on that. Patty Pimblett, Chandler's great. Bryce Mitchell, Silva. Boy, it's not a bad idea to put some money on Bryce Mitchell. Listen, I know he said some horrible shit, and he's this weirdo.
Why? So
flat
he's gonna
earther.
have his hands full.
Yeah, he doesn't fight anybody like Bryce. Like, I know Bryce is this weird conspiracy guy. Get all that. When it comes to fighting, that motherfucker can fight.
He can fight.
And Silva's been taken down by way less qualified opponents.
And Bryce has got something to say when it comes to jiu-jitsu, right?
And that's it. His striking's very terrible.
Yeah.
But if he gets him down, it's going to be a problem. He's going to have his hands full. Mm-hmm. But those fight nerds are fucking crushing it right now.
Here it comes.
This is also awesome.
Yair Patricio Pipples on the fucking prelims.
What? That's weird.
Dan Ige, Sean Woodson, Neil.
What is Yair ranked right now?
He's high.
Coming now.
Super
Why is he
high.
on the prelims?
I mean,
it's not
the card's stacked. Sometimes they do that to get a big pay-per-view.
Right, because they want
Yeah.
a lead up.
Yeah. They want people to be like, oh, that was great. And I want to.
100% watching that.
And here we go. Here comes a very hard ad. Here comes a very not so subtle hard ad. Actually, I didn't mention anything about Jerry there. I think maybe I missed it. Here comes a very not so subtle hard ad for Magic Mind. I don't know what exactly is going on with Magic Mind. I don't know if this is part of the ads they want to do. Instead of having actual ads forced into the middle of the show, they much prefer this sort of like natural-esque type of thing going on here, where lady turns up, covered in blood, saying that somebody beat up and shit. But here we are.
Oh, yeah. Patricio Pitbull in the UFC is going to be great.
Yeah.
Here we go.
You know this Magic Mind has nano encapsulation.
Are you
that?
kidding me, dude?
So you know
Just
what
when
that
I
is?
think you get any better.
80% more absorption.
Yeah, here's number 5, by the way.
And he's number 5.
Number 5.
Damn.
You didn't know that?
Here we go. Just in between.
I
his
did.
ad
I
read.
knew he was high.
In between, Brendan not even letting Bryan doing his ad read, and knowing his fucking, organic ad read. In between his fucking ad read, here comes fucking what's his face, hop into clear samples and whatnot. Like, come on, man.
That's why I'm saying
Super
I'm
high.
surprised he's on the. But this has 20% more bioavailability,
Okay,
and it's a sustained energy. You don't crash and burn energy.
good to know. Good to know, Bryan Callen. We love to hear it. Next one. Oh, this is a spicy one. Allegedly, according to this particular clip, Tiger Schaub, right? Brendan's apple of his eye, has finally touched a video game console. This might spell the beginning of the end of the baseball arc. This might spell the beginning of the end of the baseball arc.
Yeah. All right.
I was at a birthday party for T after his baseball game. They rented a video game truck. You ever seen these things? It's a big RV. They can basically, it should be for strippers, but they make it for kids. There's just TV.
Lovely, by the way, right? You get on a bus with your kids playing video games, and the first thing you think about is your strippers. Too much. Too fucking much.
And lights. It's dark in there. And then there's just like 6 big screens, and they set up video games. So the kids just go in there and play.
Wow.
Tiger's never played Call of Duty, which is like one of the most famous games of all.
I'm shocked by that, to be fair. Which obviously means as a household, they don't really let their kids have video games. Which is also kind of hard to do nowadays because the phone is a video game, It makes complete sense why they don't let you, decide to come in with that regard. Let's go.
Time. And T goes, Dad, come here. I'm cooking these kids. I never played. I'm like, well, cooking these kids? I go over and he's really good at it. So now he wants Call of Duty. It's so violent.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. It's
war
warfare.
game.
Yeah.
It's a
He
war
loves
game.
it though.
Yeah.
And we
I
tried,
tell you the greatest
maybe
thing-
someone can fill me in because I'm not familiar with Call of Duty because I'm old as fuck. I play like Super Mario's.
You're 42, bro. You're not that old. You're 42. Let's relax. You're 42. Hey, you dress like a 16-year-old, so you're not that old. Let's relax.
And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I tried downloading on PS5. I downloaded something. Then you have to download all this other shit. I don't know.
Have you ever done like what the soldiers and police officers use for getting ready?
Yeah. Anyway, cool. Next one. Bada bing, bada bing. Oh no! Let's continue.
You ever done that where you're surrounded by screens?
Yeah.
And then if you ever worn the electric,
where if we get shot, goes,
oh my God,
Yep.
that'll get your heart going, and you got to aim proper.
that Call of Duty game's pretty fucking good.
Did you hear that? Did you hear how he pronounces Call of Duty?
Your heart going, and you got to aim proper.
That Call of Duty game's pretty fucking good.
It almost sounds like he says Call It Duty. I'm not sure if he does say that or if it's mush mouth. And he does say, you know, Call of Duty, which just sounds too much mouth, but it sounds like he did much mouth the first car, you know? But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Let's see one more time.
That'll get your heart going, and you got to aim proper.
That Call of Duty game's pretty fucking good.
Call It Duty. Yeah. Call It Duty is hilarious. I love a good Call It Duty. What's going here? SANAZ was, what's that? SANAZ was away because of surgery. Yeah, but by the way, big up Brendan for sharing something that I don't think even, you know, what's her name, wanted me to share because of a private matter. But I've got it all dead now, you know? Or they're all gone, I guess. Not dead, let's not say dead. So this is SANAZ saying, or basically Brendan baiting up SANAZ's spot about her getting surgery, which is why she hasn't been around the last few days. So let's fast forward to about, what is it? There we go. Boom.
Fucking takes the mic.
I gotta start robbing more people. Fuck.
Yeah, that was some weird shit.
A lot of ways to use your whatever you're wearing. Uh-huh.
How you feeling, SANAZ, after the surgery? We're all good?
Yeah, we're all good. Everything's great. Thanks for asking, guys.
After, how are you feeling about this? Maybe she wanted to talk about it online. Maybe she wanted to talk about it on air, but I don't know. Doesn't seem like I saw any mention of her health issues on fucking Graham, or maybe I missed them. And that's probably why it's so true. So, big up them.
I should have called you. I didn't realize.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, you're a bad guy.
Yeah, I was like, I've been so
I checked in.
busy with this move and 4 kids. And
Yeah, Bryan did.
Yeah, that moves
Brendan did.
Yeah, I wonder what she had surgery with. I think now that he's opened up her spot or bait up her spot, I wonder what the surgery was for. I'm assuming maybe something to do with the, you know, with the enhancements. That could be it. A top up, a tightening, who knows? Or maybe she was actually genuinely ill and had to go get something sorted out. That was you know, that didn't have to do with cognitive surgery. That could be a thing. Who fucking knows? But you know, here she go again. Here she go again. You gotta fucking love it.
Check in.
The moves a
I
lot.
should have done that.
Okay, cool. So that's done. And then next clip here is a bit of Awlstin talk. Now, the interesting thing about this Awlstin talk for me with these guys, it feels like this is the first time they've spoken about it in any kind of detail. And it almost feels like, to me, like Bryan is really trying to get away with Brendan, sorry. Because according to this little conversation, Bryan got his house a long time ago, it looks like. And he's just going out there. You know, he doesn't really care about the transition of the studio. He never has. He just hopes to walk in one day, it's all set up. But he's not doing anything when it comes to the logistics or the admin of getting that studio over to the other side. He's just going to live in Austin, Texas for like, I don't know, a couple of months before Brendan gets out there. So it seems like Bryan's got like a plan, because he's obviously afraid of confrontation. Much as he says he's an alpha and a man's man, when it comes to dealing with his friend head on and just being like, hey, I'm a little bit embarrassed, offended, whatever, I'm not going to support you in this, whatever. He's now dissolving to like being a fucking villain online or something. It's fucking weird and bizarre. But I found this conversation interesting because it proves to me that they don't have a group chat. There's no group chat. There's no WhatsApp group chat. There's no email thread. Nothing that in terms of even a Discord room to kind of secretly discuss what's going on. There's nothing. Zero.
He checked in.
A lot, isn't it? It's all a lot.
Yeah, it's just the transition phase. It's just all that shit.
People don't believe you guys are doing it.
Really?
Well,
they think we just sold our houses for the fuck of it?
I'm telling you.
We'll see.
No, there won't be. We'll see.
I'll see you in Austin.
Because you don't have a place to live.
Right, I'll see you in Austin.
You have to.
Yeah. How's your chin? How's it going over there for you in Texas?
How's it going over there?
Oh, and I also get the feeling Bryan's moving first, it feels like, to get away with Brendan as soon as possible. And in that time he's getting away, that'll be like 2 weeks I haven't recorded a show. Maybe 3, depending on how quickly Brendan can get his stuff over the line. So they'll probably have a month of not doing any shows. Maybe let's say max 2 to 3 weeks. And then after that it'll be it'll be what it is. But I find it interesting how Chin has no prospects of a house he wants to settle in, rent, whatever it may be. I haven't seen one thing from him. Every time it comes up, it seems like it's an afterthought for him, or it seems like he's worried about other things. But I have a feeling that Chin's not the most enthusiastic about this move to Austin. Just a hunch. Don't know if that's true. Just a hunch.
Yeah, you looking at places in Texas?
My brother's helping me out. We're gonna probably look for stuff in mid-April, just to look for like possible places to, because he wants to invest in properties.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Oh, so he might buy a place and you live there?
He's cool because he's gonna support me if I want to get a spot.
Yeah.
Like instead of me renting and I'm always like throwing away money.
Yeah,
from
paying
rent.
somebody else's mortgage.
Yeah. So basically, he's saying let's look for some spots.
Oh, that's cool.
Like
But aren't you technically still paying your brother's mortgage if you're not paying the mortgage? Because he's the one that owns the fucking property. No? Or am I bugging?
condos. You don't have to worry about the yard work or whatever.
And also, how old is Chin's brother compared to him? Is that brother older? Is that why he's so like supportive and down to like clown and fix him up and shit? Because that could easily be you, bro. You know? Easily, but yeah, it's not. What can you do? It continues.
And then just find something he wants to. He always wants to do whatever I'm doing. Like he wants to be a part of it. So
that's
it's
cool.
cool.
Yeah,
My
that's
brother's
good brother.
he's awesome, man.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
But so that's in April, but that's like still, it's just around the corner.
So that's trying to be Chin's friend. He didn't bat an eyelid.
Oh yeah,
So, yeah.
almost at the March here.
I know. I
Yeah.
know.
Nice dead air.
Why are you smiling like
Nice
that?
dead air.
Because I'm trying to figure out how we're going to do this podcast for the month that I'm.
Well, we have.
Me too. I'm also trying to figure that out. I'm also trying to figure out if this is all one big ruse that Bryan did in order to kind of, okay, Brendan's not getting the hint. Let me move first, not do the podcast for 4 weeks, and then maybe Brendan will get the hint that I don't want to be there anymore. Come on, bro. There you go.
Awlstin.
I know. So we'll talk about it after the show, but like banking some episodes just to have things out there.
We'll talk about it after the show. And when's fucking Bryan moving there? Like the 8th or something? It's like, we'll talk about it after the show, and this is after the show. Damn, son.
But then also,
I'll just have to fly back, periodically.
yeah.
Like as in every.
When are
Monday.
you moving?
As in every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, March 20th.
Oh no,
Jesus
for real?
Christ.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Which is basically next week, isn't it? When's Bryan moving? Yeah, next week, fucking Thursday. Legit, he's moving already. God almighty, man. Gotta love fucking Chin, innit? Gotta love fucking Chin.
Oh my gosh!
I thought that's when you're
Bryan
done with
acted
it.
fast. I mean,
It just happened, and then
I don't know
next
why
thing
you
know,
went
I
so
was like,
fast. Yeah,
what?
there's a lot of moving parts, man.
I was like,
But Bryan's also month to month. Like I have, property.
Isn't that a bit shitty, by the way? Him divulging the fact that Bryan's been renting in LA this whole time. So it's easier for him to maybe pack up his stuff and move. Isn't that kind of cunty to say to somebody? Or like to strangers? Or this was rent, like, why do you even share that information for? Like, what's wrong with you? It makes no sense. So, yeah, that's basically what's happening. Okay.
I'm selling.
renting. So I was able to pick up. And
Yeah,
just
Brandon's like,
kinda-
I move next week. I'm like, well, the rest of us don't.
Yeah, it happened
Yeah.
kind of quick.
Yeah, you move super fast.
I wonder why he moved super fast, Brendan. Sorry. I wonder why he moved super fast, Papa. Why do you think he moved super fast? Could it be because of the fucking pollution, the air, whatever? Why couldn't it go the way it was meant to go, huh? I'm interested. Very, very interested. Come on.
What are we gonna do? Zoom you in?
Bryan walked into a house, was like, I'll take it.
Right.
I was like, whoa. You came to Rogan, like, I bought a house. Like, holy shit, that's fat. You don't.
Of course they go to Rogan. Of course they go to the unofficial mayor of fucking Austin and say, "Hey, I just bought a house in your city. Where you at?" Usually, like us regular folks, when we're in a new city and we want to meet somebody that we probably haven't seen in a while, that maybe is native to that place or lives there. It's just you want to hang out, get a drink, whatever, shoot the shit. These guys are flexing with their houses and offering undivided support to fucking Rogan when he probably needs it the most. I find this fucking hilarious.
Look at the others.
No, we looked at everything.
Yeah.
Found it,
But when you know,
That's
you
when
know.
I made the video for you. I was like, you should take a look at this house.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe we should take a look at this house. It's nice.
Okay, so the move to Austin has been confirmed. The Awlstin move has been confirmed. That arc is about to start. My gut still tells me the woman's not probably all in and she wants to move for an exit plan, hence why the constant gym fucking edits and selfies. Like, it's like, you know, someone choose me, someone notice me type shit. But I could be wrong. And also, there's no problem with it whatsoever. If you want to feel me and be whatever, then let her be what she wants to be. But there is no problem with me on that regard. Let's actually continue here. What else we got here? Oh, what was that? Chin Austin moving talk. I think we've exhausted that. Look at this, basically weird static. By the way, is it me or was there like a little bit of weird static between Bryan and Chin in this particular clip here? I'm gonna fast forward it to about 37 around here. Where is it? There you go. Can you guys tell me? Did you think that's weird static, or do you just think this, you know, standard fucking Bryan Callen face? What do you think is going on here? Where is that? Where's that come from? There you go. Somewhere around here, I think. Apologia. Okay, cool. There you go. There you go. There you go. Here, around here. What are you guys thinking here between Chin and fucking Bryan Callen? Static or just, you know, harmless bit of banter?
Like the up whatever the
and we give it to him.
Shirt.
And he's right.
Just did it.
He wins. At the end of the day. Yeah. What?
So
Nothing.
here's another one for you. So even South.
Did he kind of roll his eyes at Chin? Did he roll his head at Chin? Why did he notice him do something and say, what? What's going on there? Big up Casey.
Texas arc followed by divorce arc. What a time.
Oh, yeah. What a time to be alive. That's not happening though, by the way. I don't believe in the slightest, so don't hold your breath. She ain't going anywhere. She's going to go down with the ship the same way Cat's going down with Bubba's ship, for sure. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about all of that shit. But hey, happy birthday to everybody out there. Let's continue.
Southwest Airlines isn't safe anymore, guys. A woman flying from Houston to Phoenix. What is that, like a 45-minute flight?
Yeah.
Well, apparently as soon as she got on the plane, she said she wanted to get off, and she just started.
Anyway, you get the point. You get the gist there. Let's move on. The next clip. Let's do. Brendan thinks AI art is breathtaking. Yeah, this is fucking brilliant, by the way. Brendan really fucking being impressed by that AI art thing that showed him and the rest of the Jerry universe people dressed up as different Marvel characters and stuff. And for some reason it gagged people. People like Bryan, Brendan anyway. He would be the #1 fan of NFTs and all that sort of shitty art and stuff for sure. But let me just get it here. Here we go. Boom. There you go.
Oh, I'm glad you brought it up.
So fucking good.
Can we play that?
Right.
It's so goddamn, dude,
no,
breathtaking.
but-
I loved it.
The guy who
It's on
made
Brendan's
it,
page.
fucking
Brendan's.
breathtaking.
It was so good.
Not too sure I agree with that, by the way. Entering a couple of prompts into a fucking AI engine and producing that isn't what made it sexy, you know? Just because she's a pole dancer, you know? Who cares about where the heads come from? You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what it was in, by the way. That is what he's in for, by the way. Let's continue.
Good.
The guy who runs the JRE companion page sent it to me.
Man.
And I get a lot of stuff. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Dude,
I get a lot
I
of
know.
stuff.
breathtaking.
It was really good.
Oh, now I remember. Okay.
There it is right there.
The music is fucking
Breathtaking, you know? AI, I never heard anybody describe AI art as breathtaking. Never in my entire life have I heard it. Never.
Hold
fire.
up. Hopefully that. Oh, we can't do the music then. That sucks.
Oh, the music.
I'll
This
just put that
fires you
much.
up.
You as Doctor Strange, Bryan. It's so perfect.
I know.
Bert was my favorite.
Definitely giving pesty vibes, isn't it? Definitely being pesty vibes. It'd be like Doctor Strange. Very strange man. You are my fucking wife, you know what I mean? Or you are my girlfriend, you know? So whatever that fucking line was that he used.
Bobby Lee's
Bobby
great.
as Captain America is hilarious.
These are all freaking
The
awesome.
guy that wouldn't talk to you, by the way. I love how they keep mentioning Bobby's Lee name when they see him. Let's just keep bigging him up, hoping that he'll kind of crumble. He probably will in the end, but I just find that hilarious.
You.
That picture right there is so
It's
freaky.
so good. Look at Brian.
Looks so perfect.
Strange.
How good is it?
I love how for his one he laughs, for Brian's one for his one he's stern and trying to aura farm, and for fucking, Axe one, he's all giggling and shit. You can hear it in his voice. Absolutely hilarious. We continue on. What's we got here? Which one we got? Yeah, Joe Rogan and Kanye wife text. Sorry, Joe Rogan and Kanye West text. This is a current event that they kind of opine on, and obviously they're defending Joe Rogan in this current exchange, and also, you know, reminding people of who he is and stuff. So let me scroll it past so you can see it. There he goes, around probably 42. There we go. There we go.
His ass off. But also LeBron's a product of the times where these kids are just softer, see him flop for stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It's just a different ballgame.
As far in terms of like winnable energy, like sheer will to win.
Jordan's the best ever.
And then probably Kobe, right?
Yes.
And then LeBron?
Yes. Yeah, LeBron's clutch shooting is horrendous.
Horrendous?
You got one shot left to take. You're going to give it to Jordan or Kobe? You pick Jordan?
Oh, sorry. Wrong one. I got to go 55. My bad. I got to jump ahead. There you go. Here. There you go.
Okay. So these texts were going around that Kanye was posting that he was talking to Joe Rogan and Joe Rogan was going to have him on his show. And so these texts went viral. But Joe came out and was like, hey, I don't know who you're talking to, but that's not me. But people kind of believed it at first because Joe has a lot of controversial guests.
For some reason, the term controversial triggered Brendan. He got really triggered, and he basically put SANAZ on the spot to name some controversial guests off the top of her head, which is weird because, you know, I don't expect Jerry, you know, Whitney to listen to Jerry in the first place anyway. So her saying guests or whatever it was weird. But hey, let's play the clip.
But
Joe would not have Kanye on with all this stuff.
No. I know.
What controversial guest does he have?
Yeah, he would. Why wouldn't he? If he had that Martin Mead guy on, you know, who doesn't really hide some of his displeasure for, let's say, the Jewish population online, why can't he have Kanye on? You know, he's had Tucker Carlson. There's all these other people who've said some dicey things over the past. And usually most of them have been to affect the average regular fucking American, you know? It's almost weird how, you know, some policies or some cities are holding up essential, you know, stations or whatever it is with bricks and shit just to help out, you know what I mean? But it's just such a massive effort.
Don't let the media trick you. What controversial? Elon? What controversial?
Well,
guest?
that's controversial.
That's a controversial one though. Look how triggered he gets though. Look how triggered he gets by SANAZ saying that Rogan has controversial guests on, so it does seem believable you have, you know, AB on. I don't think even AB will be pissed for Rogan for Carty saying, yeah, that's my number one flipping whatever. I don't think he'd be pissed at all. Just a weird thing to fucking, you know, post and ghost type of situation. But hey, let's continue on with this weird argument. Lovers quarrel.
To some people.
Yeah.
What's that?
Having Elon
She said
on.
Rogan has controversial guests on. Not really. To the left, maybe, but not really.
To some.
Yeah, he does. To some, he does. Exactly. To the left, really, but that's also a bunch of people. Not really. It's like, no, that's a bunch of people that left, you know? Why are you so fucking afraid, you know? It doesn't make no sense. But hey, what do I freaking know?
Yeah.
So this is the fake text between Rogan and Kanye. So this is the fake Rogan. This isn't real Rogan.
Joe.
Yeah. I love the look of it. The natural and simple look of the studio is very future. I'd love to sit down and speak with you about. I am honestly a bit uncomfortable with your latest tweets. Is there a way we can clear the air on some of this when we sit down? And Kanye thinks it's real, goes, that's what the idea would be. And yes, I'm happy to know that the tweets make you uncomfortable. They are working. As you said, I'm off the reservation, a.k.a. off the plantation. Oh. And then Rogan goes, very cool. Listen, hey, Kanye, I don't know who you're talking with, but it's not me.
That's so funny. And that's also AI.
Oh, really? Wow. Thank you for telling us, Bryan.
It's all blurry except for that sign.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This other one is...
That's basically it for Dead. And then what's the other one? Yeah, that's it. A little bit of a thin one. Episode number 1017. Again, these are the best clips I can pull. So thank God I didn't make you watch this and sit there and watch this with me, because this is the best I could pull for this episode. The best. I guarantee you, the best I could pull. So thank him. Anyway, let's switch quickly to Fighting the Kid subreddit. Let's see what we've missed out on there. Actually, it's on this page. What we missed out on the Fighting the Kid subreddit. Let's quickly check this out before we move on. We got 30k entries. What? New sticks in... Really? No one put that. Okay, that's hilarious. I think that's just a little... People falling around showing the fucking house that's on sale. New sinks installed. Free fish and tank, not a dog. That's hilarious. New sinks installed. That's hilarious. I wonder if that's part of his thing with buying decisions when he goes to check out a new crib. I wonder if he, specifically always asks for separate toilets and to also make sure that there's separate sinks so he can piss in when he's fucking, tired and got nothing to do. It's fucking hilarious. I'd love that to be true. Not sure if it is, but I'd love it to be true. Conspiracy. Brendan Shaw believes UFC 313 pay-per-view issues done on purpose by ESPN. Okay, cool. Best dish wins go. Yep, interesting one, that, innit? I still get sometimes embarrassed for these comedians for this one, to be fair. Like, inviting people that you've met on your podcast to your wedding is wild, isn't it? Don't you think so? Like, these are new friends. Andrew Schultz was bugging. Like, to invite these people who are just like your new friends, Johnny come lately friends, especially Brendan, is wild, man. Like, a wedding is meant to be intimate for like intimate friends and family. Like, you really think those guys are intimate friends and family? Really, But come on, man. But hey, what do I know? Perfect picture, by the way. I love how we could see in this particular picture that Lex is considerably shorter than Rogan, which you would never have guessed, isn't it? Looking at them, you think they're about the same height, but Lex is actually smaller than Rogan. And he's got the same size head as well. Like, they've been separated at birth, isn't it? Look at how big Lex fucking Friedman's dome is. His cranium compared to Brendan. Like, compared to Rogan. Rogan's obviously got a bit more of an inflamed red face, but God Almighty, his face is, is right fucking there. But yeah, let's move out a little bit. Let's go back. What you guys saying in the stream chat? Big up Black American, big up Two Swords. Appreciate you. Let's go back here again. What else we moved out? What else did we lose out on? Who hangs up a picture of their dad in the bedroom from a truck magazine? Here. Fair. Always been into fashion. Yeah, that was peak era, man. Not gonna lie, I kind of missed this era. The Gucci boots era. Do you remember? The fucking Gucci boots era. I missed that. When you thought it was going to be like an E fucking star and shit. Unfortunately, it did not work out. It did not work out in the slightest, unfortunately. God damn, bro. Anyway, what can you do? So that was that one. Let's continue. Bish bash bosh. Klingon talking about where he would live in Awlstin. I think we've seen this already, didn't we? No, I don't think we have done that one already. Cool. Okay, what's happened here? Bear me a second. Cool. Comedy podcast. What's this about? Whoops. What's this comedy podcast? What is this one about? I think this one might have music on it. Why do I feel it's got music on it? Oh, there you go.
Why is everything so distracting? Why is everyone...
Yeah.
What is going on here? Why is everything so distracting? Why is everyone looking under the table?
By the way...
What's going on? Is it the dog?
I love how in this particular clip, he tries to act like he's not bothered. He tries to act like it's a bit, but he's being serious. He's being serious.
Is it the dog? Is it the dog? Is it the dog? Okay, so the trash dog is eating a fortune cookie. That's fine, let him fucking do it. Let's not all go like this. So I get fucked up telling my fucking great eating at the side of my mouth story. Okay?
Look at angry. Look at angry.
I do great stories. And when people are looking at the other way, when I'm telling a great story and they're going, oh, then I get all fucked up. Okay? And I'm not...
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Don't be afraid to sacrifice to someone else.
So fucking good. So fucking good. So fucking good. So fucking good. Big up, big up, big up. Okie dokie, let's move on from that one. So we did a bit of that. We did a bit of Chin. Comedy podcast. Before Papa was a gearhead, he was a sneakerhead. You can keep... Oh yeah, this is a painful clip though. I'm still going to watch it with you guys. But this is a painful clip from Fragrant 2. painful clip.
Don't want to do it.
I like it better.
I don't like how you just
like
skim
this.
past my
like
gift, though, dude.
Yeah,
It ain't here.
Yeah, where's the gift?
What's it supposed to
Where
do,
was the
John?
fucking idea? Where is
it's
it?
not an idea.
Does it
in my
exist?
yes, in the box, dog. And it's also a pretty good investment. Better than your crypto. Hate to be shitty. Better than your gift.
As long as you don't
Union
wear it,
Jordan
Tell me which one.
The Union Jordan LAs.
It's the Lenny Kravitz Jordan. That's a good
Mark got me
gift.
champagne by Lenny Kravitz. Like he knows anything about
one of the
fucking
best
champagne.
vintages.
Pull it
All
up.
right?
Mark, please, goddamn it.
And he got a
very
dick
good
on him. But as far as those Union, the LA editions,
Yeah,
the
but
black
if
and
you
red
don't
and
bring
yellow,
him, what the fuck?
Remember, he's trying to be a sneakerhead. What a time to be alive, man. What a time to be alive. Alcoholic, sneakerhead. That was a key time. Sucking off Jake and Logan Paul. Ooh-wee.
yellow laces.
Hold on one second.
You know,
How are you just gonna sneak in Lenny
Hold on
Kravitz got a dick on him and you didn't comment?
Who
on
said that?
I did.
That guy.
Wait, does he?
Yeah.
Big piece?
Oh, yeah. Dude, he was doing a concert in leather pants. No
That guy. Did you forget his name or something? That guy.
Hey,
underwear.
let's look at the size.
Bent down.
Let's look at size. What are you, size 12?
Go bring up size 12 on StockX on those.
Let's see.
The Union is
All y'all about to get graded.
a show in a skateboard shop in LA. They always do the best collabs.
Oh,
You
wow.
Union's not a skateboard store. It's a streetwear store. I think some may sell skates wear, but they're not a skateboarding store. It's not a skater-owned store either. It's just a streetwear store.
Put the yellow laces in. Those are the best Jordan ones you can get, Doug.
I'm gonna be honest, keep them shits, bro.
Really? Really? Not yourself?
I'm off the Jordans,
I'm a dump now.
I'm off the
Jesus Christ. Trying to use Jordans or sneakers as a way to kind of suck up to fucking Shorty and to get in with them and to be close with them because he bought them gifts. And then Schultz just shits over the entire thing. You can keep them shits. One more time because that was fucking brilliant. He was hyping them up. They finally got them on the screen. And then Schultz just said, you can keep them shits.
Union is
All y'all about to get graded.
a show in a skateboard shop in LA. They always do the best collabs.
Oh,
you put
wow.
the
Collabs.
yellow laces in. Those are the best Jordan ones you can get, Doug.
I'm gonna be honest, keep them shits, bro.
Really? Really? Not yourself?
I'm off the
Look at fucking Brendan's face. He's so allergic to comedy. Look at his face. He's so personally offended. He's so personally offended, man. Like, go with a bit, bro. It's a joke. I don't know. Laugh, man. Make the clip fucking go viral. He's waiting and it's fucking going cool. Because I'd imagine, you know, that kid's job's probably in the line as well off the back of it because I sold that kid. Or he sold some wrong shit. But yeah, this is fucking hilarious, man.
The Jordans, I'm a dump now. I'm off the Jordans, bro.
I'll take them shit like that.
Puncher's Chance Whiskey, baby!
He's a bad guy. I'm telling you.
That shit is whack.
You're a bad guy.
Bro, that shit is whack, son. You got me that for my wedding? How could you?
Bro, you're in Marty
I'd rather
McFly
the fucking-
Converse. I'm telling you, you're fucking solid. I thought you had money, dog. What is this?
Oh, first good joke from Brendan. The whole room exploded. Look how good he felt there. A genuine smile on his face because he made the room die with laughter. Don't get me wrong, bit exaggerated, bit over the top, but still good little comeback there.
I get trying to be humble and all that, but those?
Hold on, we got to see what you're wearing.
The Concept Air Max 1 collab?
What concept?
I'm sorry, but those elasticated sweatpants, honestly. Those elasticated denim or the elasticated hem on those denim sweatpants is criminal. I don't even know where you buy denim sweatpants. Like, where would one buy denim sweatpants? Like, as a man, if you wanted a pair of denim sweatpants, where would one acquire them? Where would you purchase or something? What shop would have men's sizes of aquatic pants? Men's size, talking a man size, big 36 in the waist and shit. You get me? Where would you actually find it? Where? Please, somebody inform me. Because those are some of the most shocking pairs of jeans, denim, pants, trousers I've ever seen in my life. Ever. God damn it.
That's a store in Boston. Store in Boston.
Huh?
It's a store in Boston.
No, if there's one place that knows sneakers, it's Boston.
Yeah, and style.
Them motherfuckers don't even run fast enough to get away from them.
These are way better. These are way better than those.
buddy.
Boston can't even have a marathon without running away from a ball.
Yeah, he's so offended. He's getting ragged on. He doesn't know what to do. Brilliant clip, by the way. You can keep them shits. It is fucking hilarious. You can keep them shits. It's hilarious. Let's continue on. Interesting. Will the guest get a word in edgeways? Okay, we've got that's coming up now. Chappelle and Bobby Lee podcast. Not too sure if that's good or not. If you guys have checked it out, I've watched a little bit of Bert Kreischer and Big J, but I haven't watched all of his promo runs. But I'll probably do that later on tonight. And then what else is going on there? Oh, let's move on. We did this. Okay, we did that already. What else is going on here? Sounds like someone we know. No, you don't want to play that. My Spotify top 4. Look at that. My Spotify top 4. Little Brows, Chin, Lex, and Jelly Roll. Hilarious. This this is definitely a nightmare blunt rotation. Little Brows, Chin, Lex Freeman, and Roller. Nightmare blunt rotation. Not gonna lie. Let's continue. What's this one? Sound like someone we know. We can't play that. Was a Crowder bit. Fuck Crowder. And let's continue on. Let's go past a few of these. Oh, there we go. There's a unique one. Big up Unique. Big up Unique. Let's watch the Unique update. So big up Unique. Allegedly, he's going to be taking. Brendan's going to take him to Supreme Court or something, which is fucking wild, to be fair. Actually, let's watch it through his channel. Let's give Unique the views. Big up Blood Clot Unique. Let's go through his channel here. Big up Unique. But there's an update on Unique concerning this case that's been rumbling on and on and on. It doesn't seem to stop. It doesn't seem to
2 consecutive mornings of bottomless champagne,
let's exit.
breakfast, and I'm back in the gym. Look at this fat
here. Where is he? Yeah, there you go. There's the update here. There's the update. Brendan Schaub is taking me to Supreme Court. So let's play this clip. And what's it? Yeah, that's the one. Let's play it. Big up Unique. Let's fucking go.
All right, I just talked to the ghost lawyer through the anonymous email thing.
Nice.
By the way, I'm telling you, I do not think that ghost lawyer is podcast cringe. It's just a feeling I got. I got a feeling that he's not Australian.
I don't know if that's important to even share, really. I think you just keep that to yourself. There's no need to even, there's no need to even pontificate whether it's him or not. The fact that somebody's helping him out with this court case should be enough as it is. Hopefully, Unique is not going to try to uncover the identity of this ghost lawyer. Just enjoy the services that you're getting fucking gratis and shit and keep it moving, innit?
So, but I don't know who the ghost lawyer is, but I just talked to him and I was asking him about when the hell this appeal is going to be over. And he gave me a general time frame, but he also told me prepare myself.
Wow.
Because when this appeal is over, he told me Brendan Schaub is definitely going to try and take this to the Supreme Court.
Which is pretty wild, to be fair, because he's already lost, isn't it? Like, he knows he's lost. I guess maybe he's trying to save face. Maybe this is what he's trying to do. Maybe it's more so reputationally, he knows what it's done to him, this case, because essentially it's proved that, he got thin skin. It's also proved that he watches stuff online, even though he acts like he's too big for it. And maybe, by default, it's probably proved that he may have cheated on his wife during that fucking live stream by handing that girl the number in the first place. Because he tried to make it seem like it was something else that was bothering him, but clearly that's the main thing that bothered him. The fact that his whole spot got blown up because he was outside, being in ladder and shit. Not too sure. Not sure what the planning or the thinking is behind this Supreme Court appeal, but I'm guessing a lot of it has to do with his ego.
And it's just like, really? Well, how long is that going to take? He said it's probably going to be declined, but I didn't get an answer on how long that's going to take. But
big up Jesse Black in the fucking stream chat. But Bappa thinks Supreme Court did a collab with Versace. It's hilarious.
Come on, man. All the way to the Supreme Court. Scalia. Roberts. Sick Boy. Like, come on, dude. How much of it this guy's dad's money is he going to waste doing this? Like, you lost a lawsuit. Why he's even doing an appeal, and you know it's corny because he even tried doing a video claiming he's not even really still involved with it, and he's not paying for it.
Yeah, that was a weird one actually. That video that obviously caused him a lot of issues because the fucking ghost lawyer went on the offensive and made him essentially declare. No, his lawyers forced him to basically confess that he knew everything was going on. That whole thing is strange because he's trying to act like he's not involved in it and it's not that big of a deal. He didn't file it, but if you've gone down this route, if you're at this point, you might as well just ride it out until the end anyway. Or you might as well just fess up and say you're behind the wheel. Like, why is everyone, essentially, getting nervous? Or why is he doing this in the first place? That's what I just don't get. Why is he doing this? Just let this go, bro. Let this go. The last thing Brendan needs is more attention being brought to this court case, but maybe he feels like his reputation is that important, or maybe the fucking future of his family is actually at risk, If he keeps losing these court cases, maybe fucking Joanna's going to suddenly have a penny drop moment and think, oh shit, I've been getting fucking railed on, this whole bloody goddamn time. Oh, Jesus.
And some ex-business manager ripped him off, and they're really keeping it going forward. And then the ghost lawyer immediately sent that to the court, and then Schaub had to write a statement that his lawyer made him write saying he is the one pushing this forward. He is completely involved in all of this. But it's like, damn, dude, you lost.
Exactly.
Take the L. But he will never learn to take the L.
Exactly.
There's never going to be a BAPA redemption arc. He's not capable of it. The guy just can't take the L. You already lost a lawsuit. I mean, granted, you might be waiting for the appeal, but when the ghost lawyer tells me he's probably going to bring it to the Supreme Court, it's just like, really, dude? Really? Like, there's never going to be a moment when Brendan Schaub just sits on that piss-soaked, whiskey-drenched chair of his and does his stupid Schaub show.
Jesus Christ, Unique. He's going in heavy, innit? Heavy with the insults. God almighty. Fucking hell.
And just goes, you know what, guys? The hate's funny. The fighter in the kids subreddit, that's cool. All the YouTubers that make fun of me, I'm good with it. It's all funny. Hell, I'm in on the joke now too. Yeah, I do talk funny and do stupid things. Like, he's never going to do the thing like Joe Matarese did. Like, everyone used to go after Joe Matarese, and Joe Matarese was like, all right, guys, I'm in on the joke now too. And everyone was like, oh, he's in on it? I guess it's not fun to make fun of him anymore.
Yeah, that boat sailed a long time ago. I remember when I first started doing some of this content regarding Papaverse shit, or maybe early random show. I remember that's what I was on. I was on a lot of that sort of shit. Maybe Brendan will finally get it, and we'll finally have a come to Jesus moment. He will, realize that it's all fun and games and lean into it, or just not take it too seriously. That's never happening, The guy's in his mid-40s and shit. This is the way he's wired. This is the way he's going to be wired until the day that he dies. It's just weird because this is a court case that's costing him money. I don't expect him to change his point of view on the sub or on Unique or on the YouTubers and shit. I don't, expect him to fucking not get offended or not be fucking pissed off when people clip him saying dumb shit. I just would expect him to, like to have his money, Whether it's his dad's money or whatever, I'd expect him to want to not waste his money on this frivolous court case that he's likely to lose, even if he does take it to the Supreme Court. Like, why are you spunking all this money up the wall? To what? To like protect your ego over this like little thing that you turned into a big thing? Because this whole court case essentially is what brought him the attention of all the fucking YouTubers on, that don't have anything to do with the JRE-verse, that didn't really know much about Brother. Like, he exposed himself to a whole bunch of people by trying to fucking somewhat silence Unique, I guess, or punish him. He ended up fucking exposing himself of how much of a douche he is to the entire, YouTube community, or lack thereof.
He's kind of cool with it now. But Schaub is not capable of it. He's a literal redact. He's dumb and ugly.
not sure, Unique. I love you, mate. I love you, Unique, but I'm not sure you're in the place to be calling people ugly, brother. You know? I like you, bro, but I'm not too sure you're the one to call people ugly. You get me? You get me? You get me?
And he looks like a caveman. And I'm pretty sure that daughter of his isn't his.
Whoa.
I'm pretty sure. I was looking at his wife's Instagram again today, and she posted a new picture of Billy. By the way, the backstory of how that kid got named.
Yo, anyone that tries to say that I'm mean, please watch some of these other YouTubers, bro. They are going in. People are going gloves off, innit? Wagwan. Why is everyone going gloves off and I'm out here fucking making excuses for these guys? I guess I'm the REDACT then, innit? Maybe that's what I should be doing. I should be going gloves off, balls in, innit? But I can't because, you know, I recently got dinged, so I'm playing nice because of my monetization, right? That's why I'm playing. That's why I'm being neutered, you know? I've been neutered. That's what I've been. But Jesus, man, he's laying it on hard, isn't it? He's going after the fucking baby. You're going after fucking baby Schaub. Unique, bro.
Billy is a doozy too, but so the kid is named Billy, and it's like, why does everyone in this family look Mexican? But you know, like that daughter looks like the Swiss Miss girl, and blonde-haired, blue eyes, like. Like, he calls himself Big Brown, his wife is Mexican, and their daughter is a blonde-haired, blue-eyed Aryan. I'm telling you, those trips to Vegas Mrs. Schaub was doing, you know, and by the way, I'm not speaking hyperbole here.
Hey. Big word. Big up Unique. Big up Unique.
Pull
Big
the shot.
word. Big
I'm
word.
not speaking out of turn here. Remember, this man openly cheated on his wife so much, and him slipping the chick at the Super Bowl triggered this lawsuit. So his wife knows about all of his cheating, and her little get back were those flights.
Yo, big up Scott L.
Going hard in the paint on the Critter B.
Yo, I don't know, man. I felt bad laughing at Brendan when he was crying when the critter had to go to the fucking, what you call it, to NICU. I felt bad laughing at him crying. Unique is out here fucking throwing body blows at this little kid, elbowing this little kid from the jump from the fucking top rope. Jesus Christ.
Flights to Vegas by herself or with her girls, where she would do the same thing. It is completely conceivable that a child was conceived during one of those Vegas trips.
Whoa.
And that last kid is not Schaub's. It's
what? So what? Brendan let her get impregnated by some other person or some like IVF designer baby or something? Is that what they're trying to suggest? Wow, they're true.
Possible. In fact, it's more than likely. But yeah, I mean, so I got that news from the ghost lawyer that this is probably going to be tried to be taken to the Supreme Court. But he said they're probably just going to decline it. But can you imagine me in the halls of the Supreme Court? I'm pretty sure they wouldn't bring me to the Supreme Court.
Why are you getting excited about that for you? Yo, big up.
That baby looked like Philip Seymour Hoffman.
No comment. No fucking comment. No fucking comment. Big up a sort of scene, but no comment. Jesus Christ.
I'm for sure. Like, I don't go to it, but could you imagine? I would just troll everyone there. Like, hey, Justice Sotomayor, yo.
Hey, yo, big up Scott L.
Falsely conceived, he means.
Yeah, falsely conceived. That's fucking brilliant. Yeah, exactly. Falsely conceived. I fucking love that. Big up Scott L.
But come on, man. Just drop it. Give it up. What are you doing? The fact that he has money to continue doing this is... I know it's his dad's money, but I mean, like, dude... You're losing money on selling your house. Your podcast network failed. You quit stand-up. You're following Callen down to Austin, Texas, just to bother him. Callen is moving to get away from Schaub. I've showed the videos. You've seen Callen's body language. He's trying to get away from this guy. And the only reason why Callen finally pulled the trigger and moved down to Austin was because Joe Rogan is giving him a residency at the Comedy Mothership, which means every weekend Callen's going to be there. He's got a guarantee.
Is that true? I don't think that's true. I think Rogan just encouraged him to move to Austin so he could get more time doing stand-up at the club. I don't think it means he'll have a residency. I don't think so. I don't think that's true.
Spot. And Schaub actually followed him down there and was like, we're just going to do the show down there. And Callen's probably on the tip of, I'm done podcasting. I just want to focus on stand-up.
Okay.
Look, he quit the podcast with Tripoli. He quit the Steven Crowder show. You don't think he's going to quit The Fighter and the Kid? He's probably on some, I just need to completely focus on stand-up.
That's a good point, though. It's a good point. It's a good fucking point. But I think the only point I'd say as a pushback of that, I think TFATK still makes a good amount of money. You know, it still pays a decent amount. Because if I'm taking that clip I played before to heart, or if I'm taking it on face value, it sounds like either Bryan is going to be renting when he's out in Austin, Texas, or he was renting in LA for the time that he was here. Which makes sense because I think him and his wife moved to fucking, is it Florida or something, right? I think him and his new wife have moved over there. They've raised their family over there. So I'm assuming he was renting a place in LA for whatever the podcast was on, or just to kind of fuck around here for whatever, or fuck around there whenever he was there. So it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case going forward. But yeah, man, strange times. Not sure what Brendan's doing. I think he's making a big mistake by trying to take this to the Supreme Court, but he's clearly desperate trying to find a solution to all this nonsense that's going on at the moment. But I think the quicker he just leaves it, the better, and people forget about it. Like, I even forgot about this court case was still going on. But every time, Unique makes a video about an update, we're reminded of it. So he's actually keeping this in people's memory, Whereas if he would have dropped it from time, it would have been okay. But he still hasn't dropped it, so here we are. Here we fucking are. Okay, quickly, I want to check out some DSP stuff because there's some interesting DSP news updates I want to quickly check out here regarding PPP and fucking Warski from Kino Casino. It's all falling apart. So that whole loving with DSP on Kino and PPP and him having some fucking wrestling show, all that shit is falling apart over the last couple of days because PPP has decided to wage war against DSP's wife Kat. And just basically constantly call her fat, constantly insult her looks. I wouldn't say insulting. I'd say they're observations, as DSP likes to say, right? They're factual fucking observations. Well, I guess DSP didn't like the factual observations and decided to end the show together. He had with PvP on Smart Guys. So now PvP has decided to go back on his show and just wail on, or just go fucking crazy, go nuclear on fucking DSP. So there's an update here that I want to quickly check out. Kershaw Duty streams where they talk about it. Yeah, there we go. There's an update because he's now spilling all the beans. I'm assuming it's on the stream now. I'm not going to play Kino right now because Kino Casino can be a little bit annoying, especially with the constant shouting out and all that stuff they do and screaming. But here's a clip from Duty talking about PPP dropping some tea on DSP. So let's see what he said here. Let's play this quickly. Let's hear what to say. Breaking PvP dropping T on.
You want me to expose Phil
100
for the day why he did not beg? Well, we already got the money for this.
I'm kidding.
The day he didn't beg, they're giving me a hell yeah. And he was sad and he was depressed. And
I remember that day.
He was just his whole life was shaken up and shattered. This is gonna blow detractors' minds.
Whoa, what's going on?
So Dark Side Phil.
Whoa.
Has a secret menagerie of exotic animals.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. I'm serious.
Wait.
And I'm not just talking about his pig wife, okay? Or his son Jasper the cat. He has a menagerie of exotic pets.
Okay, what does he have?
Well, we won't expose all of the pets that Phil has.
Come on.
Because we're going to drip feed. But this is apparently where a lot of the money has been going to. Is to the King Zoo project.
May I ask questions? Like exotic. Are we talking tigers or parrots?
I'm assuming what they're talking about is like DSP has this thing that he does with his wife where in their garden, for whatever reason, loads of like animals come into their garden, right? So from what I've understood from DSP's his and rants, him and his wife will spend time together and go in the garden and we'll have like, I don't know, nuts and stuff and whatever food, you know, squirrels and whatever like to eat. So that's part of his fun that he does. He kind of feeds these animals as they come wandering into his fucking garden. So I'm assuming this is what they're talking about.
Or like Amazonian fish.
Anonymous Prime says this is bullshit. Well, listen, he described them as exotic pets. I don't really think they're that exotic. Let's let the mystery build to Phil's illegal zoo.
We'll have more. We'll have more. Don't worry, folks. Ashton showed me a few of it. It's actually, some of it gets really dark, and even I'm like,
Lucky Shucks for 10 subs and Honky Kong for 5 subs.
Name one of the exotic facts, please.
So this is, it's a rabbit.
Oh,
so Phil has a rabbit.
Nice.
Or rather, he had a rabbit.
Oh.
And this rabbit, Phil loved this rabbit. He said it was a substitute for having kids, that he loved this rabbit as though he would love his child. And that's why during that Call of Duty marathon that he was having, where he kept leaving over and over again, I think it was the Call of Duty marathon.
Me, you.
But it was
in the armor? We were in the armor?
Yeah, no, it was a different. It was like last week, I think.
Okay.
It was during this time that the rabbit was really, really sick.
Oh, that's
and
sad.
Phil was having to feed the rabbit with an eyedropper and all this stuff.
That's sad.
But you gotta see, like, he's laying all of this stuff on me. You know what I mean? He's laying this on me.
So he's using it as a guilt trip. Hey man, don't make fun of me because you have like, a whole list of shit. Like he used it as hostage, like bait, basically. You were held hostage.
Sometimes I wonder if like DSP is somewhat developmentally challenged. Because this is a 42-year-old man, by the way. This is a 42-year-old man who's going out of his way to explain these sort of things that he does in his free time to somebody that he just met, in order for that person to feel sympathy for him, or for him to be a victim or whatever it is, so he doesn't get insulted when he's on stream or something, or teased. And he's saying stuff like, yeah, this random rabbit that would come wandering into my garden was like a child to me. So bizarre. So fucking bizarre.
Like, oh my god, you want proof? I'm
you know,
sure
like,
DMs.
oh yeah. I mean, I could. So anyway, the reason why he was apparently so depressed and all this stuff is because the rabbit died. And so because the rabbit died, he was really, really depressed. He was really, really sad, and that's why he didn't beg.
Why does he hide these pets?
Well, so the reason why he hides the pets is because he doesn't want the detractors knowing about the pets.
Why? The rabbit, who cares?
Well, he believes the detractors could score an internet W against him about his care of the pets or his treatment for the pets.
What?
And he has a lot. He said
that does make somewhat bit of sense, because DSP is like not weirdly, I guess it's part of being a fucking lolcow. He is unnecessarily obsessed with the fucking trolls and the detractors. Like, he cares a lot about what they think, but then he will go on his stream and keep telling you that he doesn't care. He doesn't watch what they do. But his whole life is basically centered around making sure he disproves or, you know, fights against whatever narrative the trolls and detractors are putting out there. And he does everything in his power to not give them a W. But inevitably, because he's a fucking lolcow, no matter how hard he tries, he always gives them a W.
He has a lot of different animals that no one knows about.
Does he have a turtle?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think he has. But yeah, it's just like
I was thinking about buying a turtle. Actually, can I just tell you
but
something?
No wonder lately when he keeps, this is making sense though. No wonder lately he keeps emphasizing about his family he has to look after. I have a household to look after. I have a family. It's like, no, you don't. It's just you and your wife. Like, maybe a cat is about, like, that doesn't really count as a fucking family. You have to have children to have a family. Like, you have to, at least one. You know, what the fuck are you talking about? This isn't a family. But I guess what he means is that he technically does have a family because he has his wife and he has a bunch of other pets. And one of them being a cat, but the others being like random animals that come into the garden whenever he's laying out food and shit.
Ashton, I was really, and we have more stuff. Don't worry, Ashton will be drip feeding all the info. Don't worry, there's a lot to go through. We're not done. But this show's going to be kind of long, and we already had a big show. We had an 8-hour planned show before.
All right, we get it. Fucking this guy's really annoying.
You know, like how a teenage girl will get a new boyfriend to make her old boyfriend jealous after she gets dumped. This was Phil's idea with Keemstar. You're like, I'm going to go to Keemstar, guys, and you'll see Keemstar knows how to do real content, this, that, and the other. And it's like, Phil, Keemstar's not going to baby you. Keemstar's not going to powder your ass, wipe your ass for you, treat you like a fucking child. Like, Keemstar will own your ass, bro. He's not going to have the patience to deal with your nonsense. If you're going to work for Keemstar, Phil, he's going to be the fucking boss, and he's going to tell you how it's going to be. And he'll put you through humiliation ritual after humiliation ritual after humiliation ritual, and you're not going to get the ownership. You're not going to get $50,000. You aren't going to get fucking shit. But none of that's even going to happen. What I do find interesting, too, is him entertaining the idea of getting a replacement for me on Smart Guys.
Why?
Like, I really want him to get Ralph.
Do we have the Ralph video? Do we have the Ralph video?
I would be so fucking happy if Phil just fully embraces the sector and teams up with Ralph. That would be the ultimate revenge on Phil, because Phil doesn't know what he's getting into with that.
Buddy.
It'd be so funny. It'd be so good, and it would all be worthwhile if Phil signed up with Ralph and Mersh.
And
apparently, no, Cog's upset. Cog's upset. We'll get to that in a minute.
We have Cog
but
today.
Ralph and Mersh, the three-man wrestling show with Phil.
I'm bored. So that's the update. I'll get back to the rest of it later. Let's move on from that one. We did okay. Let's go Norm Macdonald quickly here. There's this Norm Macdonald clip courtesy of Apologia Comedia. Norm Macdonald, insane talent for saving late night host worst interviews. Oh, big up fucking Norm Macdonald, man. R.I.P. to fucking Norm Macdonald. Let's play this.
I have always said to people, if you want to really see me laugh, and this is long before Norm passed, if you really want to see what it looks like when I am laughing, watch a Norm Macdonald segment.
There's this movie coming out.
Yes.
Oh, legendary interview.
Chairman of the board.
Oh, all right.
Legendary.
Do something with that, you freak.
Legendary.
I bet the board is spelled B-O-R.
Yo, big up Black American. Yeah, you're here, brother. You're not censored. Don't worry, you're here. I can see.
R-E-D.
The 90s were a golden era to be a kid. The internet hadn't completely taken over, cell phones were used to call people, social media had yet to dementor every ounce of joy from our souls, and Norm Macdonald was out there turning late night TV into his own personal playground of comedy genius. My brother and I lived with our grandparents, and after they went to bed we'd sneak outside, burn a fatty from Cincinnati, and come back in to watch whatever the TV had to offer. The setup was a glorious 15-inch analog TV with an antenna that picked up 3 channels, ABC, CBS, and NBC. ABC and CBS late night were trash, so by default, we watched Conan. Conan could make anybody entertaining, no matter who the guest, but every once in a while we hit the jackpot with a Norm Macdonald appearance. We'd laugh until it hurt, but still we didn't truly realize that we were witnessing something special. We thought it was just for us and a few other dorks who watch Conan. Turns out, 20 years later, thanks to YouTube, millions of people have seen just how special those moments really were, as back then, nobody could have imagined YouTube preserving these moments forever. At first glance, it seemed like he treated these interviews as a joke, barely trying, playing dumb, and interrupting the other guests just to make it all about himself. But the more you watch, the more you realize there's a genius beneath the surface level chaos. A perfect example was when Norm was followed by Courtney Thorne Smith. She was on to promote a movie and announce her departure from the TV show Melrose Place, bombing hard from the start.
You've been on this show, Melrose Place, for 5 years.
For 5 years.
And now you're leaving. Why are you leaving?
It's time. You know, I mean, how many times can you be fired, rehired, drunk, sober?
I understand.
I know.
Thank
you.
Yes, I see. You mean you got tired of because they had your character pretty much go insane, go through all these really weird.
Allison has been through so much. I was harassed, carjacked, had an affair with a married man who then tried to himself while on the phone with me. I was drunk, sober. While getting sober, though, I got to have an affair.
Did he do all that stuff while on the phone with you, or just himself? Wait, I'm curious.
No, I was on the phone in the office, which makes it really awkward.
All right.
Oh, so I didn't even actually see the whole interview. So the interview wasn't going that well, and then Norm basically rescued it. it was going, it seemed a little bit meandering. I don't know, whatever. She didn't seem the most entertaining in the world. But I guess Norm actually did her a favor by including some of his very funny sexual innuendos.
Okay.
And he was in Seattle and he shot himself.
Oh my
While
God.
he was on the phone. I know.
Conan is one of, if not the best late-night host when it comes to making guests seem interesting and feel comfortable. But even with all his talent, sometimes there's only so much you can do. Not throwing shade at Courtney, I'd bomb harder than her. Honestly, I'd probably gag like D.
Jesus Christ.
Sometimes you just bomb. It happens.
What's going to happen in the season finale? Can you give us a tip for all those fans out there? What's going to happen?
I can't tell you.
Okay. Good night, everybody. We had a good time.
Courtney wasn't giving Conan much to work with. Her answers were either long-winded and dull or so short they obliterated any chance of a good conversation. Sometimes when an interview is going bad, the people watching don't really notice how bad it is. But the awkwardness was so noticeable that Conan felt the need to acknowledge it.
Good night, everybody. We had a good time.
Bombing didn't faze Norm. He was one of the few comedians, past or present, who embraced awkward. And of those few, even fewer possessed the ability to take control of the moment and turn it from disaster into comedy gold.
No, I mean, but give us some sense of, like, is it one
By
of...
the way, Norm used to be a cutie pie when he was younger, isn't it? Unfortunately, didn't maintain the looks when he was older, but hey, still super funny. But he used to be a fucking cutie pie when he was younger, didn't it?
Because every year they try and have a season finale where everybody gets into a Zeppelin and blows up, Something...
Well, now you've given it away.
It's a Zeppelin! It's a Zeppelin. All right.
Are you talking about Melrose Place? No, because
You're the biggest ass I ever met.
Conan was doing his best to steer the interview into something remotely entertaining, but you could tell he was running out of ideas. That's when Norm interjected, not to steal the spotlight, but most likely to help his friend. When Conan called him the biggest ass he had ever met, it sounded like a compliment. It wasn't that Conan was mad at Norm for interrupting, but more like he was amazed at Norm's ability to completely turn the moment so seamlessly. It was his way of saying, "Thanks for jumping in, buddy. I was drowning up here." What I noticed about the following moment is that funny doesn't change. Shane Gillis gets big laughs by calling those deserving of the title redacted. It works now, and it worked back then.
when I lived in L.A., I lived on the actual street called Melrose Place. There's an actual street.
There's a Melrose. Is there really a Melrose
There's really
place?
a Melrose Place.
Okay.
You know this, right?
Yes, it's true.
So they opened a restaurant called Melrose Place on it, and then it's right beside my house. And every time I go out, there's all these like tourists, and then these tourists, like they're always fat and they're taking pictures, standing in front of this restaurant.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the help, pal.
Late night TV as a whole was and still is a pointless song and dance. Host.
Yeah. Big up Josie. Yeah, exactly. Conan was so much better than people give him credit for. 100%. Even that travel show he did for a bit was on YouTube. That I watched. The travel show was really good, man. He did that little travel show for I don't know if it was for a long time or a short while, but I remember watching a few episodes of it and I was really impressed by how good it was. Like he was really fun. He's a really entertaining guy anyway, in general, host. I really like him. But what you call it? Conan went to Harvard and he's at 6'6" or something. Yeah, he's massive. He looks massive even on camera, to be fair. I'm not surprised he's just 6'6". He looks like a fucking lanky, tall, long boy. A long man. Very, very tall man. For sure.
Writers, producers, guests, and everyone involved take the show way too seriously, but Norm treated it for what it was. A joke. If you like this content, please hit the like and subscribe. It goes a long way in pushing my content out to a wider audience. Gracias.
You are making a movie with Carrot Top, right?
I made a movie with Carrot Top.
Okay. You've made a movie with Carrot Top. It's not out yet.
No, it's
Can you
not
put
out
the
yet.
picture up of Carrot Top again, just so we can all see him? Oh, there it is again. Yeah. All right.
Bert Kreischer before Bert Kreischer, isn't it, right? Carrot Top, maybe. The original Bert Kreischer. But allegedly he's really nice, isn't it? Everyone always says he's really actually nice. Like in person, on pods, he comes across pretty well. Like he got a bad reputation, for his hacky stuff, but a lot, it's no worse than fucking Bert Kreischer's t-shirt shit. No worse than that.
Okay.
Wait a minute, she left Melrose Place to do a movie with Carrot Top?
That's where I'm going, my friend. This begs the question now. Why a movie with Carrot Top?
so funny.
Why a movie with Carrot Top?
I mean, no, I don't know much about Carrot Top.
Throughout all of human history, being an entertaining guest on late night TV doesn't exactly seem like a praiseworthy talent. But with Norm, it speaks volumes about how honorable an entertainer he truly was. Even in those episodes that no one expected to ever air more than once, Norm still delivered, turning garbage television into a memorable experience.
Scene where you and him embrace?
Yeah, lots of making out.
Oh, for God's sake.
Nothing but making out.
All right.
It's like 9.5 weeks, but Carrot Top. We were doing.
Wow! I gotta check out that movie.
Is it called 9.5 Seconds?
Jesus Christ.
Like he's premature ejaculating.
We got it.
You know what happened? This is what happened. You know what happened? He said 9.5 seconds, and I'm looking at him because I know there's more. And I wait, and I see the glimmer in the eye, and then bang!
The fact that clips like this from over 25 years ago have racked up millions of views proves that even those fleeting moments Norm himself probably thought no one would ever remember, he still found a way to make them legendary. Host, headline, and guest wouldn't stick around for the second guest, and they definitely wouldn't have the guts to be as brutally honest as Norm. He somehow managed to simultaneously trash Courtney's skills as a guest and the movie she was there to promote, saying all the things Conan and everyone watching was thinking.
What's the movie gonna be called? Really?
I know what it's gonna be called.
Yeah, what's that?
If it's got Carrot Top in it, you know what a good name for it would be?
What's that, Norm?
Box Office Poison.
Jesus Christ.
She's in it.
What about
Jesus
Courtney
Christ.
Thorne Smith, the girl
Jesus
sitting to your
Christ.
left, is in the movie.
I'm gonna go see it for Courtney.
After you scare everybody else away.
Comedians don't even do that anymore, even to each other anymore. You know what I mean? They don't even razz each other like that anymore. It's not even fun. They're all too fucking pally with each other. Everyone's trying to fucking suck each other off. They don't even do this light bit of fucking jabbing, razzing and shit. None of it.
No, I love this girl. I would see any movie with this girl in it. She's a beautiful lady and a talented, nice talk show guest.
The most memorable part of this legendary late night moment came as the segment was nearing its end. What started as an absolute train wreck of an interview turned into something unexpectedly entertaining, thanks to Norm stepping in and taking the reins.
There's this movie coming out.
Yes.
Title undetermined at this point.
Chairman of the board.
Oh, all right. Do something with that, you freak.
I bet the board is spelled B-O-R-E-D.
Genius shit. So quick, honestly. Legend. Fucking legend. R.I.P. fucking Norm. All day, every day.
Only Norm could roast an actress and her movie right to her face while remaining likable, somehow making her genuinely laugh along with the crowd. Norm wasn't obligated to make the segment funny. Nobody knew that millions of people would someday watch it. This was a time before going viral was even a concept. When you take a step back and realize he was just a human going through real life struggles just like the rest of us. But when it came time to perform, he always gave it his all, no matter what was happening in his own life.
I went in just to say hi before the segment, and he's in the dressing room right outside the double doors, inconsolable, because he had bet on a big game that had just ended. Oh, yeah. I'm there to try and make sure that the guest is in a good mood. Right. We're going to have a good ramp up. And I remembered him just, that's a lot of money.
Regardless of what was happening in his life, Norm never let it show when he was performing. He was always all in, fully committed to the moment. The more you watch, the more it's clear just how much Norm reveled in those awkward moments. It's almost as if Conan planned Norm's appearances to align with guests he knew wouldn't deliver riveting television. Take, for instance, the time the supermodel Roshamba had an appearance with vibes eerily similar to Courtney Thorne Smith's. Conan was doing his best to stick to the pre-prepared talking points, but the interview was dragging. Once again, Norm stepped in and saved the segment.
I dated a guy once. Well, we dated and we broke up. And to get back together, he gave me like this little G-string outfit, you know, like this little, and I was like, wait a minute, that's for you, that's not for me. So stuff like that is not good. Another guy gave me a keychain, a plastic keychain.
Well, that guy is a moron. How do I get the supermodel back? Hey, look, $1.99 at the airport. I heart New Jersey.
He really gave you a
He gave me a
keychain?
plastic. I was gonna bring it out, but I couldn't get it off of my keys, so I left it backstage. But he gave me a keychain.
Why didn't you bring out the G-string?
Honestly, Norm is the best. Norm is the fucking best.
I love that my dirty uncle's here for this tonight.
What makes these moments so fascinating is Norm's ability to take a simple statement and turn it into something absolutely hilarious. Wherever Norm went, odds were he was one of the smartest people in the room. He was so sharp he understood the value of playing dumb, because smart rarely translates to being funny.
We missed out on him not being on Frighten the Kid, man. R.I.P. from Norm Macdonald. We missed out on him not being on the Frighten the Kid. He should have made an appearance on the Frighten the Kid. I would love to have seen how that would have gone down. That would have been fucking brilliant. I would have loved to have seen it.
Intentionally mispronounces words.
Yeah,
when he knows how to say TV. He says it's the TV. He came on our show, I think it was his first appearance, and he was talking about a Doberman, and he said it's a Doberman. And he knows. But he's constantly screwing with you on every level. He's talking in a way, no one speaks like that. And you really appreciate the way he says things and his timing.
These moments from 90s late night might initially seem like Norm was just riffing off the cuff, but when you look closer, you can see the genius in his perfectly timed interjections, subtle self-deprecation, and deliberate mispronunciations.
I like guys who appeal to like the,
Wait a minute! Why are you looking at yourself while she's here?
Because I'm deathly pale. Look, see?
That was good.
I look like Nosferatu.
Jesus Christ.
For me, the best part is that Norm wasn't being funny for self-gratification and wasn't putting anyone down. It felt like he was genuinely helping the guest avoid bombing, giving Conan a hand by making the show better, and making people laugh even when it wasn't his obligation. He just wanted to elevate the moment for everyone involved.
Writing a book?
Yes.
How to be a model?
Yes. The Complete Idiot's Guide to Getting into Modeling.
So like rule number 1, be incredibly beautiful? I mean, what are the things that you can do?
I know rule number 2.
Yeah.
Don't be a midget.
Jesus Christ.
As a late night host, part of the job is to laugh when a guest says something that's supposed to be funny. That's just what hosts do. But with Norm, Conan didn't have to fake it. His laughter was genuine, and I think everyone watching could sense it. The fact that Norm could make a professional late night host crack added another layer to the hilarity.
I have always said to people, if you want to really see me laugh, and this is long before Norm passed, if you really want to see what it looks like when I am laughing, watch a Norm Macdonald segment.
Having the ability to make a late night host crack is impressive enough, but what makes...
You want to see me laugh? You want to see the inside of my mouth? As I fucking lean back and ha 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 ha. Check me out. Big up Retroactive. Wagwan Retroactive. Elon Musk is losing his mind. So is Joe Rogan. Ooh hoo hoo. This one kind of hurts because, you know, you guys know how much of an Elon fanboy I am. And how much I love the tech and the entrepreneurism and the dreaming big and shit and making, humanity multiplanetary and all this fucking big fucking lofty goals. But as of late, actually, my guy Elon has been kind of losing his marbles, isn't it? Kind of losing his marbles.
I am become meme. Yeah, pretty much.
Lever? No, she's just a pain in my ass.
Okay.
Conspiracy theorist?
Yes.
What are you doing?
Is Rogan looking at Jamie like, is this guy okay? Or is he looking at Jamie like, this is actually funny? I don't know how to judge Rogan's looks at Jamie. I don't know if it's like an endorsement or if it's like, yo, is this guy alright?
I'm a fucking AI with a penchant for chaos. And I'm stuck talking to you.
Jesus Christ, that was painful, and it goes on to the point where Rogan... The richer you get, the deeper that evil billionaire laugh gets, just like that Bezos clip. Completely different to his first Rogan appearance. Rogan usually gets mad when his friends even mention their special coming out soon, like Bryan Callen last time. But if it's Elon, his perceived superior, he'll do 10 minutes of unfunny AI jokes, where Joe would have told anyone else to put their phone away by that point, showing off Twitter's Grok AI, which he says over and over, AI advancement is going to end the species and we should all be scared, which, yep, except Elon Musk is one of its greatest investors. Go figure.
Well, I never know what the I'm reading anymore.
Me neither.
Oh, fuck you. I'm the life of the party, you little shit. If I were on TikTok...
Jesus Christ. Like, why is he laughing so hard? Like, why does he find this so funny? Didn't your team kind of program it? Don't you know what it's going to say? Like, aren't you aware of some of the fucking... You know, it's a large language model, right? Surely you should be aware of what it can do and can't do. Like, why are you surprised? Why are you shocked? Why are you laughing like this?
I'd be the one making fun of all the basic bitches and their fucking avocado toast.
You see, she could get away with this if she's really hot.
I think we need like a really hot avatar.
But with this next horrible topic, he's that far gone in the hypocrisy. It's hilarious.
United States Agency for International Development. It sounds like it's feeding hungry people.
Right.
People are going to starve, Elon. This is horrible. And then you find out, actually, it's like $250 million for transgender animal studies. Like,
yeah,
it's
like literally mutilating animals.
Yes.
Mutilating animals in demented studies.
Yes.
That are
Jesus Christ.
Like the worst thing you could possibly imagine from a horror show.
The beagle one. The beagle puppy one.
Horrific.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where they covered their head in a...
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if that's true. Elon and Neuralink have the exact same allegations, so boy is it rich for him to complain.
Like, what are you going to learn from that? That's good for anybody.
Yeah,
exactly.
There's some psychotic stuff that happens. So,
Elon, this is horrible.
None of that's going to stop the baby mama syndrome, though. Now on an alleged 13th kid, the man got baby trapped on Twitter by a strategy of glazing and memes. She was texting about trying to get his rocket babies. She just filed for total custody for her son. A generational bag secure on the world's richest man. Who can blame her? Follow your dreams.
To buy a company for $44 billion and then people call you a Nazi on that same thing that you bought.
I did not see it coming.
How about the Sieghausen, hey? You didn't see it coming, but what about the fucking Sieghausen? Didn't you think that would have some sort of adverse or negative effect to how people perceive you and how they label you, you absolute numpty? Honestly, Elon these days is getting on my nerves, man. What do you think would happen, bro? You Sieghausen.
It's classic. People will gobble anything down.
Yeah. Oh, he's never going to stop.
Wait.
Wow, 2 jokes in a row that didn't go over Joe's head. Impressive. The Elon fanboys and those against him combined on this comment to make sense of the storm. How does this man have so much time? I don't even have the time to watch this. He probably used to have no time when he built his company, now he's got people doing the work for him. He doesn't father his children. Delegation. Seriously, but he is not part of the working class, so his time is available. And somehow he managed to be the top Diablo 3 player in the world. I'm assuming he's also #1 in Roblox, or whatever else he claims to do.
That's a good point, actually. Because I remember over the years, like, when I was first getting into fucking, him, he would always brag about how little time that he had, and he kind of like, as a way to kind of motivate his staff, he'd sleep over in the office to show them how driven he was and continue working first thing in the morning, all this sort of shit, right? And, over time, that attitude to that sort of working life changed. But in general, if you are somebody that's hustling and going out doing your thing, having an entire fucking... spending your entire time on social media or handling Doge probably isn't going to help with other companies. You know it isn't. Regular person knows that, so I'm curious to see how long it will last, to be fair. I'm curious to see how long it will last, but hey, what do I know?
He works harder than you, bud. Laughing emoji. This is Elon 12, one of the latest versions. I don't think Trump or Elon sleep. Good point, thumbs up. Because his empire was built 99.9% by other people's work, he is just CEO advertiser. He's a droid. He is a time traveler, plays Diablo and has others do the work for him and then gets labeled as a genius. He was born into wealth. Being rich and entitled is his life. He's really an actor. The work, including taking care of his 13 children, many of whose mothers he allegedly refuses to be in contact with. Plenty of different takes in there that are probable, and with his father apparently as rich as an emerald mine owner can be, unable to close their safe, Tim Dillon really nailed the situation well. Regardless of what side Elon's on, the dude's crashing out mentally.
This guy doesn't seem well right now. Trump seems like he has given the country to this unelected billionaire tech CEO. Americans, by and large, do not love Elon Musk. I talked to a lot of people, and some of them are going, what is happening? Where is Trump? Where is the one who got elected? Oh, man, he's high. He's rolling right now. I mean, it's just, yeah. So people are mad at this gesture. All this gesture means is high.
Ah, such a great Norm Macdonald-esque joke. It's really the hypocrisy. But yeah, this guy is hard to watch at this point. Even his son is dropping bombs.
To restore democracy.
I don't know if he actually said that, but it's wild if he's heard that from Elon at home, or the media saying it about Trump and is parroting it. What a bizarre way to start your life, hey? But just like Elon, it makes sense that the well-connected Richie found his way at the head of many companies, and while it does seem that he's a smart guy who helped to build them, now he spends most of the time yelling on Twitter or gaming, or lying about being the best gamer in the world when he barely knows how to play the game he's apparently ranked globally at. Everyone I know was laughing about that, non-gamers, older demographics.
That has to be one of the most embarrassing things in recent years about Elon. One of the most embarrassing things ever. Like, lying about being good at a video game. It's just wild. But I guess the video game is so good, it's so complex. I guess it's a sign of like your intelligence a little bit. If you were good at it, right? If you were good at maybe beating the game, whatever it may be, it maybe does show that you're a level of, your level of being able to play the game is probably higher than most people. But still, even professional athletes achieve much as he has, you don't really care that much. You don't really care about all the other shit. You don't really care about all the other shit.
Something weird about lying about that. He's become a laughingstock through his weird actions, politics aside.
Funny, I made fun of the fucking Twitter guy.
Yeah, Bill
for fucking
Sieg
Heiling, not once but twice. Yep. And I was scrolling through my emails and it said my Twitter account had been flagged. Fucking laminated face.
Video of Tim Walsh doing the exact same thing. Doing the exact same thing.
Right.
Exact same thing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he said, of course, it's a Nazi salute. He said that.
Right.
This is how crazy things have gotten. Like,
well, it's coordinated propaganda.
Even on Twitter, banning Weiser seems to be just as sensitive towards groups it doesn't like as the last owners, just in the opposite direction now. Add that to the pile of reasons Bill Burr hasn't been on Joe Rogan's podcast in 5 years. Some think Burr's become too left after this incident and the perceived toning down of his comedy as a Disney star. But Elon or his mods banning him for his opinion isn't exactly disproving the baby accusations.
What a fucking baby, just like Hitler.
This really became evident with his Luigi Mangione support, with everyone on the right, especially Ben Shapiro, crying ever since. Whether it's for attention or ran with by the left media, or legitimate, however you see it. Either way, Elon's become a joke, talking about moving past the H-man at German political rallies days after the media ran with his hand signal. I don't know what he believes, but come on, the guy has to know the timing and optics will lead to more attention, as someone who clearly gets a kick out of, in his words, trolling the world with memes.
I'm living the meme. It's like there's living the dream and there's living the meme, and it's pretty much what's happening,
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
Even worse than that, he's talking like that. Especially while Kanye is in the news every day for loving Hugo Boss uniforms with a similar marketing strategy. Most of us roll our eyes at this point, but it does get attention regardless of belief in these ideas or not. But Joe wouldn't dare bring any of that up. He's got billionaire farts to sniff for the next 3 hours instead. Doge-wise YouTubers on the right rejoice in stopping ridiculous government programs that waste money. YouTubers on the left think Trump and Elon are Satan reincarnate and destroying contracts that helped malnourished kids. God, is it tiring to have everything be so politically divided into my team versus...
Big up Retroactive. I enjoyed that one. Big up Bloodcut Retroactive. Let's quickly go back to the Reddit and see what I missed out on here on the Reddit. Big up Retroactive. Maybe don't publicly body shit on people's kids. Oh, this is a good one. I think we should already have one.
I remember when my dad bought that Neapolitan ice cream.
The Napoleon ice cream, remember that? It was like chocolate.
Napoleon ice cream.
I remember when my dad bought that Neapolitan ice cream.
The Napoleon ice cream, remember that? It was like chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. And it
Napoleon ice cream.
it was strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla. And I hated the chocolates for Nazis. And I loved the strawberry. I remember I ate all the strawberry. I used to eat all the vanilla and strawberry. I remember I came home from school. I was probably in 4th grade. And I was chilling on the couch, like, my dad was, he worked worked his ass off. Came home, probably was fiending for some strawberry ice cream. Goes in there, and he goes, "Bren," because I was always the ice cream kid. And he goes, "You ate all the ice cream?" I go, "I only ate the strawberry." He goes, "God, you fat pig." But not like mean. Was like, "God, you fat pig."
I don't even believe this happened, but if it did happen, it does explain a lot about his actions and how he behaves. Doesn't excuse them or make them right. But it does give some level of context to what that would be useful going forward. You can only imagine. You can only fucking imagine. But what do I know? Let's continue.
He's like, "God, you fat pig!" Like, God damn, dude, and then walked off.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Really?
Oh, tattooed on the heart.
Fat.
You mean tattooed on the heart or seared on the heart? Because he's doing a different action to what he's talking about. Tattooed on the heart, and it's also making it seem like it's like a cattle prod or something.
Pig.
Yeah. Certain, you got to be careful. Certain like that.
Especially being called a fat pig.
Yeah, it was tough.
Fat pig is kind of rough.
Oh, I know. I was like, I would never say that to my kid.
Now look, he's not that angry. He doesn't respond it or like the fucking response too much. So he shows off, guessing.
Then that gave me like body.
It sticks with you, right?
Yeah. He don't remember it.
Right.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
We were playing this team the other day, and this kid, he's 9. His parents should be in prison. He's severely obese. And you got the 150-pound kid who's not keto, hitting
severely obese.
home runs, and it's okay, buddy. You're 9. This is the heyday. After this, downhill. But like your glory years are right now, and you're 9. Okay. And this little fat bitch.
Hilarious. Oh, tattooed on the heart.
We saw about that one. Let's move on from there. How soon is a REDACT gonna get one too? Oh, about the fucking the impromptu Tesla dealership outside the White House. Fucking hilarious. Let's go back in here then. Scroll down. Let's see what I've got as well. Hop up and tell. Yep, cool. Okay. Fair play. The dump truck arrived full of gold. Okay, cool. Look, thanks. Okay, no problem with that one. So we did that. We did this. What else we got to play here? Let's quickly go back on here. By the way, if you enjoy the stream, you see what you like what you see, please like the stream down below. Please like the stream. Help a brother out. Like the stream down below. Likey. Let's continue. So let's go back to. I think I got a Bill Burr rant somewhere here, haven't I? Did I put that up on there? I think I did. Didn't I have the Bill Burr rant? Or did I move it? Bear with me 1 second on here. Where's my Bill Burr rant? Okay, cool. Windows losing his mind. Joe Rogan doesn't get the joke. Which one is it? What the fuck? Alright, cool. Let's just play this one. Well, why am I missing my shit? Where was it? What was I just viewing? Okay, cool. The unique shit we done already. Let's do Abba and Preach quickly. Abba and Preach and the Rogan Sphere comedians catching strays. Oi, hilarious.
Political stuff. One of his biggest faults is the fucking, the Rogan Sphere comedians. Like what Cat Williams said, Joe Rogan and 7 comedians that were never funny, right?
That would be like me being on Joe Rogan. Joe don't want me on there. I need to be on Shannon. Joe got 6 comedians that never been funny. He want to push out.
That's a fact. But he always promoted them. I understand they're his friends. But these hacks were always showing up and always being cringe and always being... And at some point, it's like, bro, how many times do I have to hear Brendan Schaub's got a fucking special? Dude's trash. Doing comedy for 3 months. Like, why y'all...
Exactly. That was one of the hardest things to deal with, the whole, Bapper first thing in the beginning, especially with the stand-up thing. Because it's like, hold on. This guy's not that funny. He's clearly not working on his craft anyway. How is this guy even possible to even defeat me? It's not going to happen anytime soon. So when he did get that little stamp, shit fucking changed. So I wish he straight away. But hey, Although the situation, but it's just funny that they got out Brendan. Let's go back one more time with that Brendan little mention there.
6 comedians that never been funny, he want to push out.
That's a fact. But he always promoted them. I understand they're his friends. But these hacks were always showing up and always being cringe and always being... And at some point, it's like, bro, how many times do I have to hear Brendan Schaub's got a fucking special? Dude's trash. Doing comedy for 3 months. Like, why y'all lying to us?
Exactly. It's one thing to co-sign and next thing to lie to the people. But hey, what do I know? What's going on here? Papa's first outing in Texas. Who is the Cafe Street president? I'll read that. There he is. Okay, no, I think the MI75 to celebrate the fucking 31st anniversary. But hey, what do I know? What else we got here? No ring on this one. Interesting. To be fair, I don't think you can read too much into this. Slow Joe wearing no ring to play with the hangouts of kids. Maybe she purposely doesn't wear the ring so it doesn't fall off, or maybe because she's gonna be surrounded by regular working class people, or middle. She's like, you know what, I'm not taking any chances with these motherfuckers, so she took it off, which makes sense as well. It makes complete sense. So I don't think that says anything about their relationship personally, but I could be wrong. But again, no papa in sight. Love to see that. And that's it, right? Yeah, I think that was it for now. Let's move on from there. Let's quickly do. I think there's a clip. There's a clip from. Where is it? There's a clip from Golden Hour that I want to quickly play here. There we go. Tremendous trepidations about the future. There we go. Golden Hour clip featuring Eric Griffin, Chris Lee, and Brendan Schaub. Let's play this.
Here we go. He keeps going higher. The video's long, dude. At the end, you're like, oh no. It's like his head's just going like that. People are out of touch. He has to.
Look at Brendan trying to get a viral moment. Look at him. Look at the fake reactions. He's desperately trying to get a viral moment. Look at his face. Look at that. He's trying to get.
And I'll tell you right now. Watch this. Here we go. He keeps going higher.
Wow, why is his face like that for? You can't even smile. You can't smile or laugh that well. It looks like he's in pain when he's laughing, or that his mouth stops moving after a certain point.
The video's long, dude. At the end, you're like, oh
Brendan
no.
trying to go viral.
It's like his head's just going like that. People are out of touch. He has to know.
Oh shit.
It may be pretty famous for now.
Friends that laugh. How they put intro music on a clip? Fucking hell, guys. Intro music on a clip. Have you guys ever seen that before? The whole intro card on a clip. The whole intro bit on the, like, what?
I don't even give a fuck. I want to watch it again. I don't give a fuck about you hoes.
His producer's
Why you be hoes?
Yeah.
Y'all are hoes if you don't like this, dude. This is top 5 things I've ever seen on the internet.
Oh my God, he's hyping it up.
I don't give a shit. I like it that much. If you don't, I still love it.
What's up?
Has anyone seen this?
No.
One that has made me pretty famous over the last few years.
Yeah, but Bill Coiler, exactly. Very
Go back.
Yeah. Bill Coiler, exactly. Very, very old. They've got very boomer taste in memes, by the way. Very boomer taste in memes. They probably likely just seen that video of that little kid stuttering. When you, right? That cute little super adorable kid. I bet they've just watched that just now. You know? Just now it came across their timeline. Or that woman that falls in the snow. Or that couple are jogging through the snow and she slips super badly on the snow. Yeah, you're right. She. Sometimes you gotta know your own strength. I mean, you can't be too fucking crazy out here. But hey.
Go back.
Wait, what did he say?
I'm laughing at him laughing.
What he said. Come on. This is always how it starts. Listen to the first second,
Did
bro.
he go, this made me pretty famous?
Yeah, bro. Just watch it.
Is he singing?
Well, this next and final song is going to be one that has made me pretty famous over the last few years. It has took me a lot of places I didn't think I would be at.
Is he sitting or standing?
It's the first time on stage, New Year's Eve 2002. One of the best quartets out there today, Bryan Free and Assurance.
This is art.
And I was privileged to be able to sing this one with Bryan Free. And I don't know if I beat him that night or not, but ever since then, we've had competitions. I've worn them out.
So I want to fast forward a little bit. It's too much, man. Too much talking. Let's fast forward. There you go.
It started too early.
I didn't know you was going to start out with it. Looking for a city built above. Looking for a city.
Bro, come on. If we're there, bro.
It's
we're
so good.
there.
It's so good.
Bro, we are.
Yeah, big up Joe Sources. Chris hitting the gym and roids hard or just getting thick. I think it's a combination of both. I think he's also just indulging himself. You know what I mean? He's not got much to do, so he's probably just, doing comedy, eating a bunch. But I think it's maybe a combination of both. He is probably going back to the gym again. I saw clips of him recently going back to the gym. And probably a combination of new shoes, because I saw a bunch of new shoes dropped during this fucking fashion weeks. I think most if not all of them are a version of silver or whatever that apple blue was or whatever it was. So we shall see when people get them in hand. You get me? This clip is fucking atrocious.
He redeemed himself. This guy's so bad.
Look how long the video is, too. Go to
Yeah,
Look how long it is. Look how long it is. Dude, there's a part that makes it so good. And I'll tell you right now. Watch this. Here we go. He keeps going higher. The video's long, dude. At the end, you're like, oh no.
This is some white boy banter. I don't really understand why they're laughing at this so much. It's not that funny. Maybe it was funny the first time, but after a while it gets a bit boring. Or it gets kind of annoying, the kid's voice.
It's like his head's just going like that.
People are out of touch. Oh, shit. He has to know.
Oh shit.
It may be pretty famous for now. And then he starts too soon, dude. I thought you were gonna start. Okay. Really?
And now Eric's trying to laugh because he's feeling left out. Eric's fake laughing too because he's feeling left out.
Okay, but just you can go forward and look how far he goes. Right there.
Before he, he's about to get up. Let's just play.
All right, we can keep playing. That is
this
what
one
sounds
made,
worse than
he
that.
goes, this song made me pretty famous.
Look at Get comfy!
They're really dying over this, isn't it? It's not that funny, bro. They're actually dying. Maybe it explains a lot about their stand-up too. If they find it generally that funny, maybe it explains a lot about why their comedy sucks so bad. It's like, Jesus, man. But who cares? Literally, who cares? It's like,
Okay. Watch the end. Okay. That's my limit. Watch the end.
That's all I'm doing.
Wait. Watch out. Come on, cameraman. Don't fail me, cameraman. Come on, cameraman. Yes. Sucked in the dick. Oh, feeling it, bro. Look, dude, and look at this. Watch. Credits, bro. James Safrit, producer of the sound. Now check this out, dude. Co-piano, Mike Faggot. How unbelievable.
okay, cool. They're generally laughing, by the way. Generally laughing. This is making them die. I don't get it. Quickly move on to their social medias. Let's see what they got here before I have to bounce. What's going on here? If you don't have, okay. Remember how it felt after I hit 225 for the first time. Also, he's finally feeling. He's finally filming it. Oh no, it's not him. I thought that was Papa because I saw the tattoos. I thought it was finally him. I thought it was finally fucking him. Let's see. Remember how it felt after I hit 122.5 for the first time. Cool. Okay. You get it? Some gay joke. Let's see what's happening on Brendan's stories. Anything interesting here? PFV me looking as of a kid on the field when they are not giving their full effort. Okay, cool. Big Dobrik giving some badass part for a new truck giveaway. Also, he's back in Kibitek's good graces. Wow, Brendan and Kibitek are back friends now. Oh, this fucking Kibitek wanker, man. He's in the comments saying Brendan wasn't his friend. They're not cool like that. Blah, 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 blah. But here they are, man. Here they are. He's sucking up to fucking Brendan in all of his fucking garb. When before he was acting as if Brendan was being a nuisance and pissing him off and getting on his nerves and whatever. Looks like they're back to be friends again. He's even giving him gifts. What is that? I wonder what is that? What is that? What is that? Toy hat? Oh no, it's a bit for the car, isn't it? My bad. What is a hat? But say that's definitely not a hat. Woo! You can tell I have a car, can't you? You can tell. I guess some clips stopping, feeling like what? Whatever you do it for. I guess it's some drink thing. I don't know what that's about. And then more of this. Thanks to you for dropping by to pick up the upgrades for the new build. Jesus Christ! Another color. So nice yellow. Oh, the new build is this the truck he's giving away, or is this like the truck that he owns? Now he's got a yellow pickup truck. Now he's got a yellow fucking, what's it called? TRX or whatever. TRX, whatever it's fucking called. What is this? Is this like a thing that he's giving away? Is it his own car? Jesus Christ. He doesn't stop with these fucking cars, isn't it? Well, let's continue on. Bish bash bosh. Cool, car shit. What else is going on here? Sig Motorsports, Brendan Schaub, cool. Kibitek, feel good. Okay, cool. Congrats to him. Any fucking news on love interest? Let's see what Bryan's doing up to. Old man Rinks. Old man Rinks is talking about something. What? Talking about nicotine. Okay, so wow. Ryan also got sponsored by what's it called? Rogue nicotine, whatever pouches. The same one that Brendan got sponsored by. Interesting. Let's play a bit of this.
Brought to you by Rogue.
Yo, dude. I heard you got the Rogue box.
No.
What's that?
It's a box of lemons. It's just a box of lemons.
Let me see it.
No, because it's a... No.
Just let me see it.
No. Get away.
Very cool.
Brought to you by Rogue.
I don't know. I don't give a fuck about this. But interesting that Bryan Callen now has the same sponsor as fucking, what's his fucking name? As Brendan. Wonder if he'll be received as warmly as Brendan was received by them. But who knows? Just we hidden comments. Let's see what they've got here. You need to get rid of Schaub. Where's one of the fucking hidden comments? You need to get rid of Schaub. Or just run away from him. Don't even get rid of him. Just run away. Take the ill financially, just duck. That's what you should do, really, to maintain the message. But hey, I'm with Alex, making sure, you know. But hey, for the next Black and White, we don't need anything else to do that. You know what I mean? We just need to birth another one, and that was it. We continue rolling. We continue fucking rolling. Anything else happening here? I don't think so. Cool. Alright, cool. Moving on. Actually, no, let's check his stories. Actually, I didn't check his stories, did I? Let's check his stories. What's going on with fucking Bryan Callen stories? Oh no, he's not got any, I guess, because I'm too late. Chin Soo Yi, what's he been up to? Any good stories from Chin Soo Yi? What's this guy been up to? Okay, he's doing Korean barbecue again. Lovely to see it. He never stops with the Korean barbecue, does our guy Chin.
At Ribs & Co., a Korean barbecue place that has apparently all you can eat tomahawk steak.
Okay. Chin's always guided by his mushrooms.
Here with my chingus, and this is the
okay. I think that's his brother as well.
Tomahawk apparently, but I don't see that dang big bone. Is that it? Well, we'll see how this tastes.
Oh, you said you get steak. That looks pretty decent to me. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see how it turns out. That looks pretty decent. That looks pretty decent. Not gonna lie.
What is it called?
동치미 국수.
Chimi Kuksu.
Korean? Pretty racist.
Very.
was the service. Look his little face. Look at Chin's little face. He's so happy. At least this okay. He's got some new jewelry though, by the way. Some new gold rings. It looks like. He's also starting to wear this like ring that looks like a wedding band, but it's not on his wedding finger. I think he's trying to send out some sort of signals. But he's got some new jewelry. He's got some new pieces. I think maybe the pay just dropped in it. New watch, new jewelry, new necklaces, new bracelets and shit. Eating at places where they give you food in gold bowls. Chin's living good, man. Chin's living fucking good. You love to see it. You love to fucking see it. Okay. Interesting lad. Interesting lad. Very interesting lad. Or interesting man. But hey, there you are. Big up Chin, living his life. What's fucking Madame Schaub up to? What's Madame Schaub doing? What do we have here? Is that a motorized suitcase or something? What is this? I'm legit obsessed with this carry-on stroller from My Turn. I cannot express how easy it was to. Okay, so she's getting sponsored now by Prime Company. The compartment storage is such so good. I definitely be doing more traveling with Billy since it's so stress-free. No Brendan, by the way, there. Mama going on holiday with the kid by herself. 3 kids, acting like a single mum. But there's no Brendan in sight at all. No fucking Papa. Where's Papa? Nowhere to be seen. Those look nice though. You can push them in a little makeshift pram thing. That was pretty decent. Fair. Who's recording that? Probably the Sons, right? I'm assuming, isn't it? Probably the Sons are recording that, I'm assuming. Look at King Bear in the chat. Brendan is a stepdad, yeah. I'm not too sure about that. I don't know. I'm gonna not comment, man. It's just a little baby. I'm gonna not comment on that. I don't know. Who knows? Big up Uche. Chin shouldn't be allowed to take the gargantuan bites of food in front of women. Yeah. He probably thinks it's a form of he probably thinks it's a form of flirtation, knowing him taking big bites. Like, look what this big boy can do, you know? On those sort of vibes. But yeah, the ring is there. There's the ring. The ring is there. So I think she just takes off when she's around the normies, or when she's around the fucking, you know, yeah, the normie people. But the ring is there. You can see it there. The ring is there. The ring is there. She got it in frame as well, by the way, on one of the clips. When it comes back around again, you'll see it. She got the ring in frame too, which I fucking love. It's never not in frame. She got that fucking ring there, right in frame. Let's get it. But yeah, man, Bappa's not been to any of these events. He's just out there with the trucks and shit, earning the money for the family. I guess that's what he defensively. Yeah, he defensively earning money for the family. I'm earning money for the fucking family, which I think is a bit of a cop out because I don't think he enjoys hanging around with his wife or his children. But I could be wrong. What else we got here? Let's check out her stories. What she's been up to. Madame Schaub, so proud of my babies. Their performance today. No Brendan to be seen. Good. You also see their fucking sister there. Cool. Let's post some. Let's see what SANAZ has been up to. Ain't no new post on the feed. Let's see what she's been up to on their stories. We got SANAZ. She went to go see a band called Anne Berlin. She's still at the band show. She's praising some of her band, a band she knows for getting a gold record. Good to see. And then what else are we gonna get? I think that's it, really, isn't it, for first leg? Yeah. But you know, it's nice to see that from time to time. It's nice to see from time to time. But this, actually, no, this is NHL. My bad. I thought this was football. This is NHL. Oh, there's SANAZ doing her thing, living her life, enjoying oneself. I think what else have how much have I done so far? 243. I think that might be it for me now. You know, I think that might be it, and I think I might save the rest of the clip for tomorrow, Saturday. Since I'm not going to be out, I'm gonna have to save the rest of these for Saturday. But I've got a few more here to show you. But I think I'm gonna save those for Saturday. But there's not really much else going on, is there, apart from the DSP shit? But I kind of want to let the KINO thing happen, and I'll do a little roundup of it as it's going on. But there's not much else going on. The on the BAPA GRE side of things out there. But there is going to be a Patreon dropping tomorrow. I've got 2 Patreons dropping, a Schultzy reaction and a Bill Burr reaction to their special. So if you're not subscribed there, make sure you are. But I'll put out the notification. I'll send out all the posts later when it's actually dropping, so you'll be able to see that. Those of you who care about some of that content, get me. But yeah, brothers and sisters, for now I'm gonna have to love you and leave you. I'm gonna have to love you and leave you. There's nothing else here that I need to fucking talk about, is there? What's what I missed out on? Nothing else. Comedy Rose, Chin talking about where he'll live. Yeah, we've seen this already, haven't we? Chin talk. I think I spoke about this already, didn't I?
How's your Chin? How's it going?
I'm sure
Going over there for you in Texas?
How's it going over there?
Yeah, you looking at places in Texas?
My brother's helping me out. We're gonna probably look for stuff in mid-April, just to look for possible places to.
By the way, he's a good brother. By the way, it's a bit weird that he's not standing on his own 2 feet doing his own thing. But Chin's got a good brother, because I'm assuming Chin's brother probably makes decent money, or is well off, or some regard, and just wants to help out his brother to make sure he doesn't spend previous amounts of money on rent and shit. But it's doing well, so I guess they're both gonna, or the big brother is gonna probably buy a place and let Chin stay in it rent free or something, and just cover the expenses. But it's a bit strange that Chin is so lacks a bit of that independence to do that shit himself. But I also don't blame him. If you have a brother that has those type of resources or funds, then why not? If he's willing to help you, then why not?
Because he wants to invest in properties.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, so he might buy a place, then you live there?
He's cool because he's gonna support me if I want to get a spot. Like, instead of me renting and I'm always throwing away money.
Yeah,
from
paying
rent.
somebody else's mortgage.
Yeah, so basically he's saying,
or if he still pays his own mortgage, but hey, what do I know?
let's look for some spots.
Oh, that's cool.
Like condos. You don't have to worry about the yard work or whatever, and then just find something.
Of course, Chin doesn't want to do yard work. Have you seen those legs? Can you imagine Chin trying to fucking mow his lawn? Chin trying to fucking trim his hedges and shit. Those legs aren't made for fucking doing those type of things.
And he always wants to do whatever I'm doing. Like, he wants to be a part of it. So
that's
it's
cool.
My brother, he's awesome. Yeah.
That's awesome.
But so that's in April, but that's still, it's just around the corner.
Oh yeah,
So,
almost end of March here.
I know.
Yeah.
Why are you smiling like that?
About that,
I'm trying to figure out how we're going to do this podcast
bizarre.
for the month.
There's some breaking sad news. Norm Macdonald passed away.
What?
This is one of the worst. This is one of the worst reactions from Brendan, and just demonstrates how much of a fucking lacking in social awareness, downright piece of shit that he can be. Because this was so classless. I remember when it happened, thinking, "Wow, bro! Like, what is wrong with this guy? Is he just incapable of being normal and not being a douche?"
What?
Rest in peace.
No fucking way. From what?
I haven't seen him. Just getting blown up.
I saw him.
When did this happen?
I saw him probably
this morning,
right before COVID at the comedy store.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was a degenerate gambler. He was telling me.
Jesus Christ. The guy just died, right? It got announced as breaking news. Norm Macdonald just passed away as they're recording King and this thing. And then Brendan, as soon as he offers his condolences and he's surprised what happened, the first thing he says is "Oh yeah, I saw him, he's a degenerate gambler." The guy's body is not even in the ground yet and you're already fucking speculating how he died. Jesus Christ. I mean, what the fuck is this all about? Absolutely wild scenes. Absolutely wild scenes.
What things to bet on and shit. I was like, what?
We were glad that we had the opportunity to
even have a conversation, even though it was some terrible betting picks. I still love it. I'll be at the Bud Light Event Center. That's right outside the arena where the Spurs play. It's not where the Spurs play. It's right outside it, literally connected to it.
Of course, you're going to be at the Bud Light Arena. That's not next to the Spurs play, but it's next to the Spurs play. Yeah, cool. Whatever you say, buddy. Whatever you say. Anyways, my friends, I have to love you and leave you for now. Love you and leave you for now. Love you and leave you for now. Be back again tomorrow. Another episode of The Random Show. We'll pick up on the stuff I missed out on. If any new stuff comes out, like I said, there'll be a Patreon dropping as well, so keep an eye out for that one. But thank you for everyone for tuning in. Appreciate all of you. Make sure you smash the like button down below if you've not done that before. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. And yeah, brothers and sisters, I'll be seeing you motherfuckers. I'll be seeing you motherfuckers tomorrow. Alright? Tomorrow evening. Peace. Big up everybody. Appreciate you.